Yep.
Just before the game starts here in the second semi-final, we have a shot of Ron Barassi. Peter Smith, the son of Norm Smith, seated beside him. Barassi is up in the member stand. Umpire Jeff Crouch bounces the ball. This is Michael Williamson bidding you welcome to the first quarter of the second semi-final. Crane of Carlton gets a kick. Nichols of Carlton won the toss and elected to kick down to the Richmond end. Perk goes through with it, but there's a free kick going Essendon's way. Umpire Ray Sleeth in control here for the second semi. He indicates there's been a push in the back, and over there, let's see who's going to take the kick. Gerlach to take it. Gerlach is almost out on the half-back flank on the outer side. Up he comes, takes his kick. Kicks it in towards the centre. Players come out to meet it. Silvani takes it, goes to play on. He's grabbed, and he's let get away with it. Hand passes to Nichols, the captain of Carlton. Nichols now drives down towards the forward pocket on the outer side. Kekovich fumbles. Charlie Payne pushes the ball in front of him. Here's the go. Ian Nicholl has it. Nicholl, who came in to replace Minari last night from selection. Oh, there's a bad kick then. Sends the ball forward. A chance for Crane of Carlton to pick up. He steadies. He kicks at the big one. He's put it through.
It's a good start. A good start.
55 seconds into the start of the first quarter, and a goal to Carlton from the boot of Crane.
Well, without being overcritical, Mike, of young Fletcher for Essendon, he was a little bit hesitant in getting his kick to the foot to the ball. If there's anything, it was tension and over-anxiousness to get his kick to the ball, which was a bad one to allow them in for that goal.
Comment then from Mr. Football himself, Ted Whitten, now a veteran of over 200 league games. Alan Gale, the former captain of Fitzroy, takes over.
And up call, Kekovich flattened his own man there. The pass goes out to Fletcher. He goes through the half-back line. The player still down there, and a mark to Teddy Fordham on the centre wing. Oh, the Carlton boys still down.
Looks like Robertson, I think.
Could be, Michael. There's the kick by Fordham in towards Fraser and Gould. Fraser from behind, but it's Gould's free.
I tell you what, it's Jesselenko who's down.
It is too, Mike. He looks pretty sick too.
Oh, boy, is he sick. He's out like a light. The kick goes into the centre of the ground. A nice mark to Ellis. Ellis steadying the game down now. Looking for a hole in the Carlton's defence. Kicks up to where Gould back for it, goes through it, but it's Barry Gill from behind, recovers, tackled by Fraser. Good kick by Gill in towards the centre. Fordham playing across that line. Through came Croswell. Croswell taps it around, an awkward bounce though, still in trouble. Fordham tackles him, could have been a free to Croswell, and he got a nasty knock too.
I'll tell you what, I think Epis is on the wing and Fletcher's on the half-back flank here for Essendon.
That's
There's
right.
Jesselenko.
Croswell's kick in towards full forward. In they go. Oh, there's a chance for a mark to Kekovich. It's his. No, he play on's the call. Down it comes onto the ground. A chance for Gosper. Gosper picks up. Snaps the ball out towards the centre wing. It's all Carlton here. Crane overran it. Through came Blue. Tries the hand pass. Crane recovers as Silvani tackles it. Through came Mackenzie hard. The kick goes up towards the flank. There was a punch away by Fletcher. Out of bounds. And there's Jesselenko. Oh, he's got to come off.
He's a pretty sick boy.
How could you leave him on, Ted?
He'll play on.
How do you know what's wrong with him, Butch? He might just be winded.
Kidding. Throw in. In goes Big Jones, but Mackenzie over the top, not a clean one. Davis gets the kick in towards the centre wing. Silvani, the ball beat him though. Nichols shepherds beautifully. A chance for Ellis. Crane in everything. Crane tackled by Fraser. Fraser takes the ball away. Hand passes to Blue. Blue gets the kick in towards centre half forward. It's Little Gross going to mark. Loves racing back to full forward. And there's a chance for Close. He can't get it. There was a chance for Fordham. He couldn't get it either. Down onto the ground. It's it. Loves. Close now, taking it a good turn. Barry Gill. Look at the way they're tackling. It's a tough game here. Nicely picked up by Ian Collins, and Sleeth let it go.
There's a free upfield behind the game.
A free to Carlton. A free to Carlton. Oh,
there's
Jesselenko, Alan.
Well, he's got some courage, that boy, I can tell you. That was a decent belt he took. From his own player, too. There's the kick now, going out towards the centre wing. Up goes, excuse me,
Robertson.
Quirk gets away with it. In towards Kekovich, who's leading well out from goal. He's on the half-forward flank. Down onto the ground it comes. Croswell hand passes back to Kekovich. Kekovich tackled by Fletcher. And, oh, boy, are they going in hard.
I'll tell you what, that Carlton backline, Teddy, they're not showing any mercy at all.
No, this has been their caper all the year, Mike. They played very hard. They use their physical strength to advantage. And Essendon, on the other hand, didn't shirk the issue at all either.
Throwing in the forward pocket for Carlton on the member stand side. Comes down to here. And a chance for Williams to clear. He kicks out to the half-back flank, still on the member stand side. Over the line it goes, and another throw-in will eventuate. There's Barassi sending down the messages. He's seated up in the member stand. Jack Rout next to him. Kevin McEncroe next to Jack. There's a throw in now. Nichols comes in here. He has an open go. He just takes the ball. He's well shepherded too. Puts his left boot into it. Drives it down. Kekovic has the opportunity, but no, it drops a little short. And Gallagher chipped in to take the mark. Oh, Kekovic looked to have the sit of the way he was moving in, but saw that Gallagher had it and stepped back. Gallagher's quite a distance out, a good 60 yards. He kicks to the edge of the goal square, however. Bit of jostling. Jones in from behind there. Oh, Gerlach fumbles. Picked up by Charlie Payne. His kick is smothered over the line. And it's one behind.
One behind. Well, that'll be 7 points to nothing. Essendon yet to score. Up comes Payne, kicking in. That means that they've switched Pryor. The ball goes out towards the centre wing. No mark. A chance for Epus. Through came Bennett, but Epus recovered with a left foot kick in towards Silvani, who's working across the centre, exactly the same manner as Fordham. The ball in towards centre half forward, and Quirk marks. Now, that was a good act.
And umpire Raceleaf didn't tumble for it, because leave things stand as they are, chaps. Up comes Quirk. He's a good kick, this fellow. Puts his boot in it. Oh, it's a long kick. It's going deep into the goal square. They fly for it. Down to the ground it comes. In comes Gerlach. Can't control it. Over the line. There'll be a throw in Carlton's forward pocket on the outer side. They're kicking to the Richmond end. There's Alex Jesselenko. He's up and moving around. Throw in. Mackenzie goes for it with Jones. They tap it over the line once again in the identical position from whence it came.
Well, gee, Michael, a lot of these big Carlton fellas, in particular Jones and Nichols, look fitter than I've seen them for a long while.
See if we can pick up where Pryor is. There's the throw in now. Up they go. Oh, Mackenzie misses it, but he butters up, punches it out here. The ball is grabbed by Gerlach. He is grabbed in turn by Gallagher. And play on is the call. Out they go. It's picked up here by Quirk. He hooks it over his shoulder. It's a long one, but offline, and 1 point result.
8 points to nothing. Carlton in front.
My word, Teddy, they're steaming forward, aren't they, the Blues?
Yes, Mike, and I think they're kicking against a slight wind, but they're certainly attacking all the time, giving Essendon nothing to fight with.
Charlie Payne takes a punt, gets it out here towards Pryor. Pryor now must be having a run in the ruck. He takes his kick now, kicks it quite a distance to the wing position on the member stand side. Up they go. Silvani was in front, couldn't pull it down. In comes Fraser, goes to hand pass, changes his mind, kicks it forward. They all come out to meet it. Lofts is there. Oh, almost collided badly with Barry Gill. Got out of it in time. Up they go, and Crosswell takes a good mark. Plays on immediately, gets it across here to Nichol. Nichol puts his boot in it, drives down to the forward pocket on the member stand side. Kekovic can't mark. Over the line it goes, there'll be a throw.
Oh, gee, Michael, Wes Lofts is taking a nice risk, don't you think, Ted?
He's backing his judgment, Butch, which all fullbacks should, but I tell you what, he's backing it a lot today. He's coming 50, 60 yards out of his territory.
And it's coming off. A throw in the forward pocket for the Blues. Jones goes for it there with Mackenzie. Gets a tap down too. There's a struggle here. Anything could happen. There could be a ball up, but Gosberg gets his boot to it. Kicks it out towards the wing position on the stand side. And Nichols takes the mark. Field and Russell Blue have a glare at each other, and on goes the game. Nichols now, it's a long kick down forward across the face of goals. A trifle, they fly for it, and Charlie Payne pulls down a beauty.
This is where Essendon are falling down a little bit, Mike. Carlton are playing one kick behind the game. Their ruckman unattended.
In go into the centre. Epus punches. It's punched away by Hall. Over to Bennett. Bennett down to Croswell. Croswell down towards the flank. It's Robertson. Hand passes now towards centre half forward. Nicely picked up by Ellis. His kick goes out towards the flank, and Kevin Hall marks.
Kevin Hall, for the benefit of our interstate viewers, has not played for 6 weeks. He had his appendix out. And this is his first game for about that time. There's his kick now, and the players set themselves up. They go, no mark, hits the ground, a charge for Jesselenko. He's grabbed and slung into the free.
Ball
the
against
other way. It must have been a close one, Teddy.
Pretty technical, but a pretty good decision.
But it could have been a close decision.
Could have went either way, Mike.
That's what I meant. I pick one, you pick the other.
Kenzie now coming up to kick out towards the outer wing.
Ooh, kick.
There's a chance, a beautiful kick. Up they go, a ball punched away. Epus, Nichol gets a nice punch in towards Robertson. He's racing through, but Mackenzie pushes it out towards Nichol. Nichol gets it, he's on the half-forward leg, stepped around nicely. A left foot kick at goal. Wait a minute, the boundary umpires waved it out of bounds.
I'll tell you what, out of bounds or not, didn't that fella show some pace?
It was a great little effort, Mike, over 30 yards without touching the ground with the ball.
Throw in now in the forward pocket. Nichols has moved well down this time. Over the top of Pryor. Chance for Gerlach. Gerlach has the kick smothered, but it's gone through for another point. Oh, gee, they're tackling hard, Carlton.
This pace is fantastic, Butch.
Tell you what, the ground is in glorious condition here at the MCG.
Gee, Carlton have had a chance to get 3 or 4 on the board, you know.
They're doing everything right.
Up comes Payne. Punt kick this time. Out towards the flank. There's a chance.
Oh, yes, he'll pay it.
Got to. He's deep on a half-forward flank. He could just about get the distance.
Big John in the goal square.
Jezelenko coming up. He's going to drop it on the end of the square, and Big Nichols is there with Kekovic. Punched away, though, very nicely by Mackenzie. Mackenzie looks as if he's staying on him. Davis over towards Williams. A wild hand pass. Silvani. Silvani goes through from centre half forward. A chance for Kekovic. Well placed kick, Ted.
I'll tell you what, Charlie Payne was stiff as Kekovic ran forward. As Payne moved to cover him, he actually slipped.
Mike, I mentioned this a moment ago that the Carlton ruckmen are playing one kick behind play unattended.
Kekovic 12 yards out, directly in front. Skips a bit, up he comes, he puts his boot into it. He's put it right through, no doubt.
Butch, that's been Big John Nichols and Sergio Silvani. I suppose have received 3 or 4 kicks already each
Easily
up to this stage, unattended, across the centre of the ground.
Ted, is exactly what Essendon tried to do, is that sitting that player across the centre, but Nichols is really the art of it, because he's moving back, and well now at the moment he's in the goal square, but he's moving back to where the relieving kick's going to.
That's right.
The defensive kick. Here's the bounce, in goes Big Jones, a nice hit down to Silvani, took it away again, he's playing like a 2-year-old. The kick goes out towards Jezelenko. It's punched away. Croswell, a nice hand pass out to Robertson. Oh, beautifully placed hand pass, full stride. Robinson has a shot at goal. It's offline and out of bounds. Got a bit of a belt for his trouble there, Robertson, but
unavoidable,
all right.
I'll tell you what, he can kick the ball 70 yards at almost every go, Robertson.
Both he and Quirker, really big kicks. The throw in, Nichols, in that forward line area. The good. Oh, look at that lovely hit down to Kekovic. He messed it up, though, and it's going to be free kick to Mackenzie in the back pocket. Mackenzie in towards the centre. Silvani again.
Unattended again, Butch.
Well, he's certainly messing Fordham's game up. Going for the long one. It's a bit of a wonky punt kick. A chance for Nichols. And nearly got it down onto the ground. Through came Williams. Off the ground over to Jezelenko. A chance here for Gerlach. And Williams. Gerlach manages to get the boot to it in the finish and kicks out towards that flank. Up came Epps and Robertson. Oh, Epps hanging on to Robertson. Croswell in there. And the ball kicked away by Robertson in towards centre half. What a chance for Bennett, and it's going to be a Carlton free.
Hole in the man. Gallagher's kick.
We had a good shot of it. Our Channel 7 cameras and our director Al Potter never miss a thing. There was an excellent shot of that one. And there's Nichols in the goal square, but I'll tell you what, he wouldn't need to kick far, this fellow. He's only about 40 yards out, but it's a shocking kick off the side of his boot and through for another behind. There was a golden opportunity, Teddy.
Well, I wish they wouldn't turn their back on the play, Mike. Every final series that I call with you and Butch along here, you see these young fellows, when they take a mark in close proximity of the goal, they walk away with the back to the goals.
Payne kicks out from the Richmond end, almost goes straight up the ground, and Big Jones takes a mark over the top of Waite.
Well, I'd hate to be that Essendon centre man with all these big fellas lurking through that area. Jones.
What? They're doing everything right, Carlton, Butch.
A nice, an awkward drop kick out here, but Bennett is marked. Thought the 15-yard penalty was on there. Nichols in the square, calling for him to put it up. Mackenzie staying with him wherever he goes. Up comes Bennett. It's a good kick, falling a little short. Nichols has a chance to mark. No, it's down again. Goal.
Kekovic.
Good goal.
Kekovic put his boot to it and drove it through. That's a second for Kekovic and the third for Carlton. And we are 13 and a half minutes into the first quarter.
Well, the reflexes of Kekovic there, Mike, and the anticipation of him to get the ball to his boot as quickly as he did was fantastic. It was a great goal.
Ted, how would you like to be sitting down underneath Nichols? If he doesn't mark, he can flip it to you with a beautiful little hit out.
He's a great player, Butch. I've played with him interstate. I'll tell you what, he is an ornament to the game.
In goes Big Jones, a nice hit down to Crane, taken away by Gosper though. Forced in through there, but Gould over to Big Jones. Jones' hand passes nicely to Gallagher. Oh, they're playing well, Carlton. Out towards Jezelenko and Fletcher. Jezelenko marks. He's a real juggler, this fellow. Jezelenko calling for Nichols. And a short one to Gallagher. Oh, they're cutting it to pieces, Carlton.
Here he goes, and he's back towards those goals again. I don't like this at all.
Well, Gallagher would be about 50 yards out on a slight angle, kicking from the outer side to the Richmond end. It's a magnificent kick, plenty of distance, slightly offline, a 1-point results. Teddy, you're quite right. Every time you say that, I know you flog this point a bit, that a player near goals who marks it, gets a free kick and turns his back on the goals, they never seem to steer it through. Up comes Charlie Payne. He favours the outer side on this occasion. The players set themselves out there. Up they go. Nobody able to hold the mark. In comes Epps. He runs into Robertson. Jones dives on top of it and gets one around the head, and he'll get a free. Yes, we had a clear shot of that as usual on the Channel 7 cameras. There's big Peter Jones about to take his kick. He comes down now, sinks his boot into it, drives down almost to the edge of the goal square. Kikovic has the ball knocked away. McKenzie comes out with it. McKenzie a driving kick into the centre of the ground. Oh, Silvani!
Silvani, Mark. He has not moved away from the centre of the ground. They must have easily had at least 6 kicks, Mike.
I'll tell you, Carlton's whole attack, their method of play has been well planned, make no mistake, and everything's coming off for them. There's a kick now from Silvani, deep down. Kekovic flies, no mark however. Picked up here by Nichols. A hand pass across here to Quirk. Oh, are they going?
4 goals, 5 on the board to no score Essendon. And we're 16 minutes, a bit over halfway into this first quarter. No score on the board yet to Essendon, who would have started here favourites.
Well, you're certainly right, Butch, and they certainly made the critics eat their word up to date, 16 minutes into the first quarter, and they have not given the Essendon forwards one smell or one sniff of that football, that Billy Faulkner ball, I tell you.
In they go. Jones. Oh, he's going to be paid a free kick against him, and I don't agree with it.
There's a 15-yard penalty also.
Nichols is now coming up to go on the ball.
Don McKenzie taking over there a bit too. Macca takes his kick. Oh, it's a glorious drop kick to the pocket on the member stand side. Oh! Robert Walls came out to take the good mark, and immediately he went down.
This is frustration on the part of the Essendon forwards. It was Ken Fraser. You just can't pull up, Mike, when you're running into stop a fella marking a football.
Do that deliberately.
Right, Walls takes his kick now. It's coming along the member stand flank. The players set themselves up. They go there. Crosswell knocks it to the ground. Fraser takes it. He's grabbed immediately by Gill, and Fraser will get the free kick, it looks like. That must have been another close one.
There's touch and go, but still, there it is.
Ken Fraser now, wondering what he can do to put his side into attack. He tries the best method, kick it up towards the goals. Up they go, Jones knocks it away. Little Egan comes in, but he's smothered by the Carlton backs. And there's Essendon's first score of the match. One behind, and we are just on 18 minutes into the first quarter. Look at that, one behind to Essendon. 4 goals, 5 to Carlton.
Young Egan, the Essendon Rover half forward, was 1 out against 4 Carlton defenders there.
Lofts kicks off now. He tries the member stand flank. Gill couldn't hold the mark. Down it comes here. Little Gosper's got it. Gosper gets his boot to the ball up towards the pocket. Walls comes out to meet it. Can't pull it in time. Over it goes, and Carlton so far have taken 14 marks to Essendon's 5, and the free kicks are the same, 5 each, and we are bit over 18 minutes into the first quarter. Up they go. Oh, good, courageous tap down by McKenzie, but it's shark here by Gould. Gould kicks out towards the wing position. Whoa, is that a mark to Quirk? Yes. He was inside. Just, his kick is smothered by Gosper. Knocked away here, back towards Silvani, playing the game of his life. Silvani down to the half-forward flank on the member stand side. They all fly for Bennett's in there. Bennett comes out for Carlton, pushes the ball in front of him, picks up, he tries a hand pass, he's grabbed. He gets his hand pass, however. Charlie Payne comes through, relieving the pressure.
Away goes Craig.
Look at the goal square.
Into the square. Up they go, no mark to Kikovic. Gerlach grabbed by the hand there, should have been freed, gets the kick out of bounds. And umpire Sleeth letting it go a little bit.
Doing a pretty good job all the same, Alan.
Oh, agreed. Throw in now. In the forward pocket for Carlton. Big Peter Jones hits down, but it's taken away by Payne. The ball kicked out here. Nichols sitting on that kick.
Oh, he dropped it.
Unattended again, the Carlton ruckman.
Crane, a long kick now in towards the forward pocket. There's a mark.
Got to play it, Gallagher.
Yeah, he's on his wrong foot here. He's a natural left footer.
And has not turned his back on the goals as yet.
He's done it now.
He hasn't had the ball yet.
Well, Gallagher is on a most acute angle. He's a left footer. He's kicking from the member stand side. And I'll tell you what, he fancies himself to kick this. Up he comes. Well, what's a flight of the ball? It's not bad. May have swung off a little. Just a trifle and 1 point results.
A lot closer than his other shots, Mike.
Oh, I tell you what, if they were kicking straight, Carlton, you could pack up and go home now, Teddy.
Gallagher's kicked 3 successive behinds.
They've had 10 scoring.
Oh, Charlie Payne off the side of his boot, the kick out to the member stand flank, and Russell Blue saves the day and takes a good mark.
What about these Carlton ruckmen, Butch, lurching around the centre of the ground, unattended?
We talked about this last night, Teddy. This is what I was so terribly worried about. And they're killing him in the ruck. Down to Williams. Williams smothers. Crane picks up. He's in everything. The kick over towards the flank. It'll beat Russell Blue, though, out of bounds.
Well, what can Jack Clark do at this stage, Ted?
Well, look, if the
Put players on them.
If the
players on them.
Big ruckmen are handling the game and moving the ball around well, there's not much else you can do but play man-to-man.
That's right. One man apiece.
Nichols gets a tap down. Sharp by Ellis, however. Ellis kicks in towards the centre of the ground, coming down to meet it. Oh, his Walls. He fumbles, however, but he gets around. Tries a hand pass to Ragsy Gould. Gould, a long left foot kick down towards the pocket. It's a mighty kick. Players come out to meet it. It looks like Charlie Payne doing a few acrobats there, but couldn't save the day.
Oh, Essendon are rattled. Throw in, Mackenzie with Big Jones. Jones will get it down nicely. Over to Nichol. Nichol tackled strongly by Gerlach, and it's holding the ball.
Now, Big John Nichols is in the centre of the ground on his Pat Malone there, just lurking around as we wait for the ball to be driven out. Well, Nichols has got company now, of course, as the ball is being driven up this way. Up towards centre-half forward. Fraser in front, couldn't hold the mark. End of the ground it comes. Little Gosper comes through. Gosper steadies, tries a drop kick up towards the goal square. The players set themselves. Noonan from behind. Has it knocked away. Egan has it. He tries a hand pass across here towards Gross. Gross a left foot snap over his shoulder. They go for it. Here's a goal. Touch through. Fordham just couldn't get to it in time. And it's forced through for one behind.
There was one free kick missed by umpire Ray Sleeth into young Gross after he'd kicked the ball.
Yeah, Nichols tackled him too high.
This is right, but still, in the course of the play, the flow of the play, he missed it. But he's been doing a very good job, umpire Sleeth.
Wes Lofts now coming in, good kick in too, but Nichols is there, tackled by Mackenzie, but all Mackenzie can do is punch the ball away. There's Gallagher, forced over the boundary line by Russell Blue, who's travelling a lot of territory.
Listen, let's look at it. Carlton are a long way in front so far in the second semi-final in the first quarter, and that win doesn't seem really to be favouring that Richmond end to any great extent, does it?
Free to Mackenzie.
Not at all, Mike.
That's the end to which Carlton is kicking. Mackenzie now, I wouldn't say is within kicking distance, kicks to the edge of the goal square, however. Noonan and Lofts go for it, and Kevin Hall from behind. A beauty.
Gee, aren't they playing confident football?
They have a Kevin Hall, a magnificent kick, almost to the wing position on the outer side. Backing back, Robertson almost took it. Crosswell backs up there. Crosswell, the schoolboy too, kicks to the flank position on the outer side. Fletcher goes for it there with Jesselenko. There'll be a throw-in on Carlton's half-forward flank on that outer side. A little up towards the wing position from the half-forward flank. Nichols there. Wait, number 9 for the Dons. They come in. They do battle, or Nichols waits patiently from behind. It's picked up here by Walls. Can't get a clear kick. In comes Wade. Throws a hand pass. Sharp by Jesselenko. Smothered, however. Walls has it. A hand pass across here to Gallagher. Gallagher now drives down over centre half forward. Kekovic and Payne. Oh, there's a goal. Big Jones. In comes Gerlach. And Gerlach takes it over the boundary line. Ooh. And relief for the Dons.
What a wonderful opportunity there.
Throw in, Big Jones. Mackenzie moves in front of him. He tried to kick for the free kick, and it's gone
the
against
opposite
him.
way. I agree with you, Butch. Mackenzie was in front of Jones then, when he feinted for the kick.
Told to go back and kick over the mark. He's right in the back pocket, kicking towards the scoreboard end goal, looking for a means of placing the ball. Mackenzie, nice kick. It's into the centre. Chance for Waite. Down it goes towards Gallagher. Gallagher and Waite racing for it. Gallagher turns around. Handled. Couldn't quite get the free. Down to Fletcher. Nicely picked up by Walls. Over towards the centre half-back position. John Williams.
15 yards, 30 yards, 45 yards, you name it. Umpire Ray Sleeth is right on the job here with this incident. Completely unnecessary.
Fraser now to take the free kick up the field. Gets under it slightly. Alan Noonan and Lofts. Noonan comes out, but it's Silvani who punches it down. Gross picks up, snaps at goal.
Looks a sausage roll.
That's the first goal for Essendon in this very, very hectic first quarter. 25 minutes gone. Moving into time on, and that's their first goal of the match.
One time
1-2.
between drinks, Butch.
Oh, yes. They needed that badly.
That is an enormous start by Carlton, I can assure you, in a semi-final.
24 and a half minutes into the first quarter, 24 and a half minutes before the first goal came up to the Dons. There's Gross. I thought before, you know, when he moved in and tried to snap over his shoulder, that I'll have to watch him a lot closer, because he's a pretty dangerous fellow around the goal mouth there. Back in the centre, umpire Race Leaf bounces the ball. The players set themselves up, they go. Nichols gets a tap out, knocked further downfield by Crosswell here. In comes Bennett. Gosper has it for Essendon. He drives forward, and Gould marks at centre half back. Gould plays to the wing position on the member stand side. Out they come. Russell Blue couldn't take it. Here's a go now for Quirk. He's grabbed, he's scragged.
Ball. And it should have been against Barry Davis early.
Experience for you. The kick going in towards centre half forward. It's Big Nichols there with Fraser. And Fordham, I beg your pardon. No mark. Silvani plays on. Into Gallagher. Gallagher hits over nicely to Robertson.
Football.
Robertson skips through the centre line. Puts the ball up towards the forward pocket. Out came Kekovich. Couldn't mark. Down to little Nicol. He's tackled solidly.
He's paid the push.
Push in the back is paid.
There's a trip too.
Turned his back on the goal, son. Don't do this.
Nicol, who came in late yesterday to replace Dennis Minari, the second rover, who's injured. Now he's only about 50 yards out on a slight angle. It's a poor kick. It's offline, however, proving Teddy Whitten right once again. A punch across here towards Quirk. Quirk gets around. He's close to the boundary line. It's a funny old
Oh, look at this.
1 point.
Oh, that was close.
Oh,
I'll tell you what, it was a funny old kick though, wasn't it?
was it what?
Tell you, it wasn't a bad little step around either to keep away from Pryor then.
4-7. Just as well they're not kicking straight, as I said
Reckon
earlier.
Barassi be having a fit in that stand.
Charlie Payne, another kick out. He almost goes straight up the ground and swings out towards the members' flank, however. A hand pass from Payne to Nichols. Nichols a long hand pass here towards Quirk. Quirk has time to steady on his left foot. He's put this through.
That's his second goal. And it was Nichols' beautiful hand pass to Quirk, who snapped the left footer through. A glorious beginning here for Carlton. 5-7 to 1-2, 8 points to 37. Ball back in the centre.
It's a
I'll
big
tell you
leeway.
what, that was so obvious. As it left his boot, Butch, I said it's through, you know. It was so obvious. Oh, good backhand hit out by Mackenzie. It's sharp by Silvani. He's still struggling. Silvani's still going. Another hand pass. He's struggling there with Russell Blue, and this allows a chance for Fordham to come in. Fordham now from the wing position on the member stand side, kicks forward. Fraser can't pull down a one-hander. In they come. Oh, and down they go. Oh, Noonan hit his head pretty hard then, but he's all right.
Ooh, Fraser not very happy about Wes Lofts. Throw in now, right in front of the smoker stand at the MCG. They're jostling around. Oh, Nichols very nicely placed it down. They got no advantage from it. Barry Gill, Gosper.
Tell you what, Gill could have got a free.
A good hand pass over to Fraser. He runs into trouble. Young Croswell, but Ellis comes through now. He's tackled solidly, and they're frustrating Essendon with this intense tackling.
Ball up.
Gotta be. Gee, aren't they quick to tackle, Tim?
Oh, yes, they're right on the ball today, Carlton.
Bounce. Awkward one. And it's punched away by Russell Blue. Gould tries to put a boot to it. Fraser comes through, tackled by Robertson. It's Gould backing up.
Oh,
Glorious tackle. The kick goes now in towards centre half forward. The ball jumped over Williams' head. Through came Davis. Davis trying to get that ball away from Bennett. And it's Quirk. Just taps the ball with his boot awkwardly over the line. But gee, it's fast football, I can tell you.
What an opening though for the Blues. Almost 29 minutes into the first quarter, Butch. There's Pryor going for the hit out with Jones now. Up they go. Tap down comes to the ground here. Overrun by Gully. A chance for Gerlach. He'll get a free. Darryl Gerlach of the Blues. He's in the back pocket on the member stand side. He takes his kick to the wing position. In they come. Silvani's in there. Almost pulling a one-hander. He's doing everything right. He comes out with the ball. Has time to steady. He passes forward. And there's a mark to Quirk.
Oh, geez, killing Barry Davis, and that's not a bad effort. He plays on, kicks in towards full forward. Kekovich surrounded there. Got his hands to it. That's
just a
left foot. Oh, it's called it back, no play.
He's paid the push. He's paid the push against him.
Gee, it wasn't a bad shot though, was it?
It was
Trundled along the
unfortunate.
ground.
That's right, Butch.
5-7 to 1-2. Carlton well in front. Up comes Payne. He kicks now out towards the centre wing. Barry Davis in the middle of the pack, but Silvani competing for everything. A good hand pass. Out here to Crane. Crane goes for the short one in towards Kekovic. There's a player with a sit on the whole lot of the Pryor. Missed the mark though, and over the line. I've never seen Essendon so unsure within the air in particular. There's Donaldson, the assistant coach there. Well, throw in. And a good punch away. Not a clean one. And Nichols free. Owen McKenzie really performing about that. Nichols could kick this.
And Barassi is down on the fence beside Graham Donaldson there. You can just see Barassi's head. There he is, urging this one on. A big nick would be about 45 yards out on a slight angle, kicking to the Richmond end. He puts his boot into it. He's hooked it a bit, but it looks pretty good. 1 point. Oh, that must have been very close.
He hesitated a bit, that goal umpire,
well,
too.
he did.
I thought it was a little bit out, even from here.
It looked good, I thought, from here. Oh, this is a bad kick in.
Through come Croswell. Croswell gets a short one, and it's over to Nichols. Nichols to Quirk. Beautiful football. A short one.
Silent.
Tell you what, they're playing grass with them today. They're playing grass with this Essendon side.
Quarter time scoreboard reads Essendon 1-2, Carlton 5-8. Umpire Ray Sleeth coming in, bouncing the ball, starting in his second quarter, the second semi-final here at the MCG. And in the second quarter, we'll find Essendon kicking down towards the Richmond end, but they're not going to get much of a look at the ball so far as the Blues drive forward once again, and Jesselenko marks. Carlton doing everything right. There's Kekovic, he's calling for the ball. Jesselenko kicks it high. It's in the goal square. The players set themselves. Jones from behind. A kick off the ground by Payne. Sends it out towards centre half back. Picked up by Williams. He hurriedly gets his boot to it. He's kicked it out. Here's a go. Robertson. Oh! Comes down to the ground. Picked up by Eppes. Eppes runs to the wing position. Kicks up towards the half forward flank. Kevin Hall is there, but he's swamped by Fraser. Hall is still going on. In they go, and Hall comes out with it. From the wing position, kicks to the half-forward flank on the member stand side. The ball bounces over the boundary line, and there'll be a throw-in.
Another throw-in now on the half-forward flank. Carlton attacking all the time. There's Barassi now back in the chair, at the stand. Throw in, Nichols and McKenzie, and it's a nice battle here. Gallagher took that from away from Nichols. Good hit out. Kekovic moving through, punches the ball down towards Croswell, but it's nicely picked up by Quirk, who's having a field day. Ellis, though, beating him at this stage. The ball kicked off by Davis, over towards Blue. Blue tackled by Croswell. They can't get a clean kick in Essendon. Over towards Gill. He punches the ball away from Gosper. Gosper runs through, tries to pick up. They're scrambling the game. Over towards Blue again. Blue in a lot of trouble. Got out of it. And it's
holding the ball.
Gone for all time, Butch. He was in possession.
Holding the ball.
I like to see the player with the ball, but at least given a chance. Barry Gill from the centre wing. A kick in towards centre half forward. Bennett moves for it. He doesn't get it. Comes down to Little Gross. He's tackled by Nichols. Pushed away from the ball. And a shot at goal, but it's going right across line. Just shows you how much strength he's got.
He just tried to give him an Alan Arlett then.
Throw in now in Carlton's forward pocket. They're kicking towards the scoreboard end goal. Nichols sitting a kick behind the players. Big Jones went in to compete, but it was an Essendon hit down. Nicholl moving through, took it nicely, got the boot to it, but it's straight over the line. Now this is the big advantage here, Teddy, and we discussed it thoroughly last night. Jones can compete for these throw-ins, and Nichols just sits back and waits for the defenders under pressure to take that easy mark. Here's the throw-in. Jones moving in. Couldn't quite get a clean hit down that time. There's a chance for Kekovic. He was held there. He's struggling forward. It's Jesselenko with the ball now. Look at this fella move. Snaps a shot at goal. It's Carlton back.
Nothing more than one, Butch. Hey?
Oh, you've got me. He actually put that backwards on his boot.
That's right.
Right through the middle.
Oh, they start doing things like this. What are you going to do?
What a lead.
Bruce Andrew would have a heart seizure if he saw that.
What?
I don't care much myself.
It doesn't matter how they go through, as long as they go through when the pressure's on.
Glorious beginning here for Carlton. Nichols, McKenzie got the punch down, but Silvani sat on the hitter. Up here towards Williams, and he took a beautiful one-hander. Racing through that half-back line now, kicking deep out onto the flank. It's close and Hall just got his hand to it. Down it came onto the ground. Nicely picked up and booted in towards the centre. There's a chance for Croswell. He missed the bounce. Cross has got a nice run through. Gives it to Davis. Davis, short passes, and this is better style.
Oh,
Fordham marks. Now they're settling down a little bit, Essendon.
Oh, big start, Butch.
Oh, no, it's a big start. Noonan led well out, and it's kicked high over the top of him. Lofts came through. Noonan took it off the
There's a
back.
smack in the mouth to go along for a free kick. Accidental, of course.
Well, he's only about 25 yards out, but he's still not on his feet yet, Alan Noonan.
Oh, he's sweet.
Copped pretty hard.
You always get up, Butch, in front of goal when you've got a kick.
There's a man with a sick head and you're laughing. Gosper gives it back to Noonan. Noonan squaring up for goal now. There's an offs on the mark.
Post looks a bit seedy too on the left of the camera. Noonan now is only about 30 yards out.
Favour the drop punt.
On a slight angle, drop punt, it's on its way, looks pretty good. Yes, it's there.
And the trainer's out to Noonan.
There's a difference from the forward, Mike, when he received the ball, went back watching the goals all the time. Have a look at the score. Essendon 2 goals, 2-14, trailing Carlton 6-8, 48.
Still 5 goals down.
Oh, tremendous lead, Butch.
Oh, in these games, Ted, it's...
Can't help but repeat yourself in the second semi-final. To get this first breakaway means so much.
In goes Nichols. Oh, it jumped right into Mackenzie there, down to Fordham. Fordham gets a high kick up towards Noonan and Lofts. Lofts punches away from Noonan. A chance for Fraser, but it's little Gruss who recovered. Well shepherded by Fraser. Left foot shot at
Beautiful! That's his second goal, Mike.
Lovely shepherding there by the captain, Ken Fraser, Ted.
And Butch, this is something we've been talking about over the past few weeks, is this lost art of shepherding. Now that goal was only allowed to eventuate through the help of Ken Fraser, shepherding for young teammate in Cross.
Well, that's
3-2.
4 goals of difference now. 24 points in front Carlton at the moment. And Barras looking a little bit worried. Here's the ball. Bounced, in they go. Nichols, Mackenzie got the punch away, but free kick Nichols. Now he's very cunning move there. Came in from the side. Took a step closer to Mackenzie, and all he could do was free kick him.
No shadow of doubt about it. Now Nichols about to take his kick from the dead centre of the ground. He's kicked it a mile. The players set themselves. Jones is there. Nobody able to hold the mark. In comes Nichols, taken by Gallagher. Gallagher in bit of stride, puts it on his right foot. Kicks down towards the goal square in the mark. Taken by Pryor in defence. Pryor of Essendon now, he's going to favour the outer flank with his kick. No, he doesn't. He changes his mind and sends it straight up the centre, which can be dangerous. It bounced awkwardly for Nichols. Mackenzie knocks it on to Fordham. Fordham knocks it on here towards Ellis. Ellis has lost sight of it. In they come. It's taken here by Crane. Just gets his boot to it. In comes Close. He's fumbling around there. Close. He eventually gets his kick to the half-forward flank on the member stand side. Gould from behind comes out with it. Gill goes for a bit of a run. Tries a hand pass across here towards Gill. Gill now up towards centre half forward for the Blues. They set themselves. In comes Gerlach, but it's taken by Williams. Williams now back into the centre of the MCG. Up they go. Ellis there couldn't hold it. Close comes in. Ellis there.
Oh, he's had a look.
Golly. Eventually picked up by Close, but it's smothered. Taken by Gill. He tries a hand pass out here. Taken by Nichol of Carlton. Carlton going forward. A magnificent pass. Oh! He knocked Quirk flat on his tail then. It was a glorious stab pass.
Oh, bad mistake by the Essendon players in the centre of the ground.
What a pass though. Up comes Quirk now. He's quite a distance out. He's a good 60 yards, but he's getting to across the face of goals. The ball bounces. It's knocked away here by Pryor. Taken by Kekovich. Pryor, though, actually gets his boot to the ball. Out it goes here towards Robertson. Players going down in all directions. Jones struggles forward with
Ball
it.
up.
There'll be a ball up. A ball up almost at centre half forward for Carlton. They're kicking to the newsstand or scoreboard end. Nichols has it there. In comes Pryor to do battle. It comes out towards Eppes. Eppes gets a run of the ball here. They're after him. He's grabbed and slung by Bennett. Down to the ground it comes. In comes Fletcher of Essendon. Fletcher swings around, puts his boot into it, drives in towards the centre of the ground. The players set themselves and Fordham from behind. A glorious mark. Oh, no doubt in my book about that one. Teddy Fordham now takes his kick. It's a good kick too. He kicks deep down into the forward zone. Alan Noonan hooks it around here, taken by Egan. He gets across to Close. Close goes down.
He's paid the free.
Or has he paid it? Yes, he's paid it all right.
Ray Sleeth gave Wes Luffs about as much as what he gave him then. They're having a real verbal battle. There's a 15-yard penalty being paid against Lofts.
That's right. Fair enough.
I'd like to see Barassi's face now.
Oh, Barassi would be going crook. Now he's only about 15 yards out, close, directly in front, kicking to the Richmond end.
There goes the message from the Carlton bench.
Up comes Close. He seems a bit tentative as he kicks, but he was too close in. There it is. Another goal to the Dons. And we are 8.5 minutes into the second quarter.
Scoreboard 4-2. 26 to Carlton 6-8-44, and they're exactly 3 goals down at the moment, Essendon. Ball coming back, and that was definitely Loft's mistake there.
Tell you what, they've picked up. We're only 9 minutes now into the second quarter, and Essendon have kicked 3 goals so far in this quarter to Carlton's 1.
Message out to Lofts now. In they go, Mackenzie over the top of Jones. A good punch away by little Gallagher. Down here towards Crosswell. Crosswell pops the ball over his head in towards full forward. Gerlach comes out from the pocket, wrestling around with Jesaulenko. There's a chance there for Gallagher. He gets a left foot to it. Out to Robertson and a lucky mark. He played on though. Has snaps at goal on from a long way out, and it's out of bounds. Sun streaming across the ground here as the clouds moving around. Runner out to Ken Fraser with John Gould. Looks as if Fraser's been switched to the flank, and Close has gone into centre half forward. Throw in now. Big Nichols there with Pryor. Down to Payne. Payne boots it off the ground. Over towards Epus. Epus traps the ball. Hand passes nicely to Fletcher. Good football. Fletcher runs through the half. And the ball's out once again.
Take nothing away from the kid there. He was under a lot of pressure. Had he had one more bounce, he could have been wobbled right up. But still, it was a great effort.
In they go. A nice hit there way by Jones down to Nicol. Nicol trying to get it away. He's fiddling around with it. Mackenzie sitting on it. A free kick to Carlton. Young Nicol to take it. He's about centre wing position, kicking to the scoreboard goal, or goes for the short one to Jones foolishly. And the ball forced over the line. Not a good kick from there. Still, he's only a baby. Throw in on the centre wing. Big Jones now on the ball. Throw in, jostling around there. Nice hit down. He actually forced the ball towards Crosswell. Crosswell up towards Jesaulenko. The ball punched away. Robertson tackled there. Through goes Mackenzie.
Oh.
Peter Jones gets a right foot to it, but once again it'll become a throw in. Some of Essendon players are really rattled. Mackenzie waiting for the last jump on Jones. Jones moves in now, hits down towards Robertson. Play on. Now Epus gets it, tackled by Croswell. The fierce tackling by Carlton. Ellis now picked up. Ran through the centre. Here's a beautiful pass to Fordham.
Fordham to centre half forward.
He's right in the middle of the ground at the moment.
Oh, look at this.
Beauty. Little Egan in the middle. Couldn't get it. Down towards Noonan. Barry Gill gives it to Silvani. Silvani straight to the fence. And could have been a deliberate kick
I'll
out.
tell you what, he was a bit lucky to get away with that, Sergio.
Oh, he's under pressure, Mike.
He was still a bit lucky to get away with it, Ted. There's the throw, and down to the ground it comes. Nicol for Carlton comes in, crosses there for Essendon, picked up by Silvani. Tries to crash his way through, holding the ball.
Oh, absolute decision, no worries about that. Ellis now has the kick. Good long kick to this fella, looking for Noonan's lead. Into the pocket, Noonan racing for it, takes it. A lovely shot by our director, Alf Potter there. He's on an angle, about 30 yards out. Going for the drop punt again.
He kicked this.
A lot of goal open to him.
Look at the concentration.
It's there. Well, you've proved your point, Teddy.
And the scoreboard now reads, Butch.
5-2, 32 to 6-8, 44. That's 2 goals only in front now, Carlton. The ball bounced. Nichols moves in. A lovely hand pass out towards Robertson. Gerlach came through, but Robertson didn't shirk the issue. Croswell came in hard. So did Fletcher. Picked up by Bennett, or about to be picked up by Bennett. He's scrambled again over towards Quirk. Quirk in trouble. Picked up by Gosper. He's tackled solidly. Again, it's Bennett. Bennett trying to get the ball through. Bennett tackled by Ippers. No free kick. Oh, it's wild football here. Gosper picks up. The ball goes out onto the centre wing position and there's a mark.
That was a gutsy Fraser football.
To Crane. Crane, oh, terrific stuff. Oh, Mackenzie dropped that one. And players being tackled solidly everywhere. There's Quirk and Fraser, but it's a free kick to Barry Davis. He's at the centre half-back position, looking for Close. Close and Hall move for it, punched away by Hall. Close recovers quickly though. He's dashing out towards the centre wing. Now he's going back to the centre. He's in Hall tackled. The kick goes in towards centre half forward. Through comes Fletcher. Fletcher moves through the centre half back position. Kicks into where it's Gould and Fordham. Fordham.
Beautiful, 15 yards.
15-yard penalty and once again against Lewis.
I'll tell you what, I still reckon that was an accidental clash.
It was too.
It was an accidental clash. Now, if Braithwaite's going to get a snout on Wes Lofts, then he's entitled, you know, to take stock of himself.
You kick this, Mike.
Fordham from a good 60 yards out. It's offline, however, and 1 point results. Now, in all fairness to Loftsy, we had a good view of that.
I agree with you, Mike. I agree entirely. It was a fantastic mark, but quite accidental, a 15-yard penalty. I agree entirely.
11 points the difference now, still in favour of Carlton, but they're rapidly getting this good leader. There's whittled away. Gould in the middle of the pack. Yes, a good mark. They look good when they play on Carlton. Gould races across there, kicks up towards centre half forward. A chance for Bennett from behind, but no! A mark to Barry Davis. Oh, there's an Essendon player down.
Looks like Close.
No, it's Fordham.
No, it's not Close.
Could be Fordham. There's the kick going forward now. Up the Fordham's up. Fraser too. He's well up, and he'll be paid the mark. Can't see who that player
yes,
is.
it's Fordham.
No, it's not Fordham.
Up towards Noonan. Noonan drops it. Down towards Close. Silvani tries to hook the ball around that boundary line. It's going out though, and it's out of bounds on the half-forward flank.
Not Mackenzie,
That looks like it could
on.
be. Looks as if it could be, Mike.
It is Mackenzie, no doubt.
Throw in now. In moves Waite, but Nichols, and they both miss it. Fraser tries a wild shot in. Silvani gets one. He's kicked three. 3 goals, Noonan. He's been a very important player in this quarter. 5 points the difference, so you wouldn't credit it, would you, Ted?
No, you would not. It was a tremendous fight back in that quarter, particularly by the Essendon players after being 5 goals down.
Listen, I'll tell you what's happening. The Carlton backmen are running into each other repeatedly. Back in the centre, there's the bounce. They set themselves. Nichols taps it down here, but Ellis chips in. It's picked up by Russell Blue. He drives to the half-forward flank on the outer side, and Gill marks in defence. Carlton backmen under a lot of pressure as Essendon have fought back.
Teddy Fordham, the centre half forward. Ken Fraser on the ball.
Here's a kick now out to the wing position on the outer side. It could be Barry Davis's mark. Davis of Essendon. Here's on the wing position on the outer side. And there's the penalty being brought in. He didn't throw the ball back or pass it back on a silver tray as they're supposed to.
Well, they can't blame the
rule. No, fair enough, as I'm not blaming the umpire, Ted. It is the rule. Davis takes his kick. Oh, he's kicked it a mile. The players set themselves. Lofts from behind, couldn't pull it down. They're scrambling. Gross is in there. Picked up by Gould. He's taken to the ground. Kevin Hall relieves the pressure. Kicks up towards the centre of the ground. Up they go. Nobody able to pull the mark in. Mackenzie had the sit. Couldn't pull it off, though. Out they come. Taken by Williams here. Williams now of Essendon. It's a bad kick, however, off the side of his boot. Over the boundary line on the half-forward flank on that outer side.
5 points the difference only.
It looked all Carlton in the first quarter, but golly, in the second quarter have the Dons fought back. Wait for the throw in as the players set themselves. Mackenzie and Nichols go up for it. Nichols gets a tap down here. Here's a chance for Crosswell now. Crosswell puts his boot into it up towards the half-forward flank on that outer side. It bounces awkwardly for Quirk. It's taken by Davis. Davis now kicks further downfield. Up they go. Walls from behind. Is he going to be paid it?
No, he's not paying the mark.
He's paying a free kick.
Free kick now.
He didn't pay the mark, Mike. He called play on after the incident.
Walls is on the half-back line, kicking to the scoreboard in goal. Good even kick too, curling out to the flank a bit, and Williams came through, marked safely. He's settling down into a good player now. He and Davis holding Carlton out. Williams kicks in towards centre half forward. Oh, there's a bit of jostling there.
Yes.
Fordham will get the
It's
free.
a free kick, no mark.
At centre half forward. Looking for the lead, but no, he's gone for a big one. Dropped it right on the end of the square. Lofts in front of Noonan, and from behind Waite. Egan gets it, snaps it across the face of goal, though, and it'll go out.
I'll say this for Jack Clark, he's not frightened to make moves when things are going badly. He swung players around and brought Essendon right back into it.
You can't wait all day, Mike.
No, but his moves have made the difference.
Nichols.
Up they go, taken here by Collins. Collins tries to struggle it forward.
It's a free kick,
And
Mike.
he will take the free. Collins of Carlton, the back pocket player, has the ball now. Kicks along the outer side to the half-back flank. Deep to the half-back
there's
flank.
a
Up
free.
they go. Ken Fraser appealing for it, but Walls has paid the mark.
Gee
Play on
whiz.
as the call. Oh, nice kick from Walls up towards centre half forward. There's nobody home for Carlton. And Williams cutting across takes the mark. A pretty easy one for him. Williams takes his kick now in towards the centre of the ground. The players set themselves gospels under it, and Hall gets up high.
Play on.
Oh, blimey! No mark.
There's a free down the ground after also.
Oh, don't tell me he couldn't have played that mark, or shouldn't have.
Looked a bit tough from here, Mike.
Oh,
I agree with you.
fine.
It looked as if it could have been a mark.
I don't want to differ with you fellas, but I thought he dropped it.
Oh, come on.
Ross now at centre half forward. Drop punt looks good.
Beautiful concentration. It's offline though.
One more point. 6 goals, 4. Now it's only 3 points or 4 points of difference. 4 points the difference.
Number 21 there was Barry Gill along with young Gross. 6'4"
we are-
to 6'8".
20 minutes into the second quarter. There's a glorious kick out from Lofts, almost to the centre of the MCG. Big Nichols goes up, he knocks it further down. Oh, players come in, a chance for Robertson.
There's a
Oh, it's
free.
unloaded. No, yes, he's playing it. I'm finding it a bit hard to follow Ray Sleuth at the moment, to be honest with you.
The player's so fast,
That's
Mike.
right. The kick
Ooh,
now
the
from
kick.
Robertson. He's kicked it 70 yards up forward. They fly from behind. Jones.
Oh, no! Pryor's mark.
Oh, turn it up.
Oh,
Jones
yes,
for mine.
Pryor.
Who do you reckon, Butch?
As I called it, Mike Jones.
Well, Jones now would be about 30 yards out, almost directly in front. Kicking to the scoreboard, a new stand end. Up he comes, he takes his kick, it's off the side of his boot. Lucky to be a behind.
They now go to a 5-point lead, Carlton, and gee, they've wasted some things. There's a doctor out there
He's out to Bennett.
talking to Bennett. Yeah, Bennett would move well out of centre half forward there before, just to get out of the way. Payne kicks in, it's Nichols moving in from behind and marks. He plays on though like a rover, goes for a long kick in towards the pocket. Jezelenko, beg your pardon, Gegovic couldn't get it and taps it over the line with his boot. Good mark though to Nichols.
He looks pretty sick, Bennett. He looks as if he's carrying an ankle or a knee injury.
Well, they've bunged him out onto the flank here now, or shifted him more out to the flank. Here's the throw in. Jones. Gallagher from behind. He couldn't quite get it. Taps it on his boot over to Payne. Payne gets a left foot kick out towards the flank. It'll beat them all over the line. Yes, he's limping around. Ted, to see him there?
Looks the ankle, Butch.
Yeah, certainty.
Ankle for sure.
Throw in.
Don't tumble into Butch, Teddy.
In goes Jones. Rucking well too. There's a free kick. Oh, he kidded for it.
No, that's true.
And Eepers hand passes to Ellis. Ellis back to Fraser. Ken Fraser takes it. Tackle. Oh, he went beautiful walk then. Kicks in towards full forward. Alan Noonan gets the hands to it. Through came Walls and Barry Gill. Barry Gill kicks out towards Russell Blue and Crane. Russell Blue traps the ball. Tackled by Crane. Over towards the boundary line. It'll be a throw-in.
Tell you what, look close for a free kick
I'll
to
tell
play
you what,
also.
could easily have been a free kick to Russell Blue. Throwing takes place. Fordham goes in there. Silvani gets up. Silvani taps it down. Out comes Barry Gilbert. It's taken by Gosper. Gosper now steadies. Kicks in towards the pocket on the outer side. Up they go. And a glorious mark by Collins. Collins of Carlton, a beauty.
And Donaldson's left the bench to go up and confer with Ron Barassi. Collins now kicks out towards the centre wing position. Here's a chance for a mark, but it's dropped down onto the ground, over towards Gould. Gould gets a left foot kick out towards the centre wing position. It's out of bounds.
Chandler, right down in front of us here, is getting ready to come on. Young Chandler's getting ready to come on for Carlton. Looks like Bennett could go off. The throw-in takes place. Up gets Mackenzie from behind. He gets a tap down, but it's shoved here by Silvani. Silvani to the wing position on the outside.
That took some courage.
That's a hard way to get a mark, Russell Blue. No, Nichols put his dressing gown, Chandler's putting his dressing gown back on. The kick now from Russell Blue. It's a short one. It's across here to Davis. Davis now a long kick. Deep down into the forward zone, they set themselves, no mark, taken by Kevin Hall. Hall breaks clear now, puts his boot into it, drives to the wing position on that outer side, up they go, a disputed mark.
Oh, he can't pay the man behind.
He is paying the man behind. He is.
All right, I'm with you there, the man in front for mine.
I said before, Teddy's getting a little hard to follow.
In towards centre half forward, big Peter Jones in there, two grabs, couldn't quite make it. Gould tries to crash it. Held on to him, declares umpire sleep.
I was just watching Bennett there, Mike. He looks very sick, boy.
Oh, it's nearly into time on though, Teddy. I think it's wise to leave him there. Silvani.
Almost 24 and a half minutes gone, Alan. They could play another 8 minutes of this quarter and there could be a lot of damage done out there.
Be a lot of damage too with the 19th man on before half time. Ellis marks. Gosper, I beg your pardon, in towards full forward, no mark to Hall, and close snips at goal.
It's a goal. It's the front of the
It's close to second goal, and it puts Essendon in front for the first time in the match. A wonderful comeback. 46 points to 45. Essendon leading by a point.
It's Billy Bennett.
Ted, would you leave him on?
No, I'd take him off straight away. Get him off the ground. This is a final series.
Ball hit down now. Crane tries for the left foot kick. Crane struggling for the ball, will get the free kick. From the centre of the ground out towards the half forward flank. A chance here for Davis. Davis drops the mark down onto the ground again. It is. There's holding the man. A hand pass to Davis. They're calling for a throw. And no mark, but he's recovered Russell Blue.
Beautiful.
He's in trouble. Gets out of it though. Puts the ball over here towards Ellis. Ellis gets a left foot kick out towards Close, and they're moving the ball rapidly now. Hall races through, so does Close. Tackle by.
Have a look at this, will you? There's a little bit of blood and guts for you. No kick either. That's young Close in your picture there. If anybody deserved the free kick, it was this young fellow. He showed a tremendous amount of guts.
Hasn't he ever? There's the throw in now. Up they go. Waiters in there for the Dons. It comes to Ian Collins of Carlton. Whoa! Almost into the fence. But he's all right. You know what? Carlton got a goal at the 2.5 minute mark, puts into the second quarter, and since then they haven't got one, and the Dons have kicked 6.
It's a wonderful comeback.
Oh, is it ever?
Throw in now, and Carlton looking the rattled side at the moment. Throw in, Jones and Waite. Waite hits down, but Gould taps it over towards Close. Gallagher came through hard. Pops a shot over here towards Silvani. It beat him over the top, but he recovers. He runs into trouble though. Tries a hand pass to Robertson. Gallagher coming through after him. Gets a left foot kick, but it's scrambled off the top of his boot. Mackenzie walks around that player. Puts his boot into it. It's out towards the flank.
It's a free to Wigan. It's a free to Wigan. It's got to be a free kick. It was Egan's free kick before the ball got within 15 yards of the two players.
Barassi now is down there on the bench. He's left his perch up in the member stand.
He's swapped with Donaldson actually.
And that's beginning a little concerned, I think, now. As Egan comes up, he's only about 40 yards out. He's on an angle, but he's hooked it. And 1 point results.
That's him, young Egan, number 29, right in the middle of your picture. Number 19 is Ian Collins, the Carlton back pocket with the score Essendon 7-5-47, Carlton 6-9-45. 2 points of difference. 2
points in favour of the Dons. Well, golly, at quarter time, you wouldn't have believed this. Up comes Lofts to kick out now. He goes straight up the centre. The players set themselves a chance for Gould. Oh, he drops it. Picked up by Gross now. Gross drives to the forward pocket on the member stand side. Egan and Collins go for it. Over the line it goes. There'll be a throw in that forward pocket for the Dons. They're kicking to the Richmond end in this the second quarter, and what a quarter it's been for them. Oh, what a game. Throw in. Up they go. Waite and Jones go for it. Down it comes. It goes between Kevin Hall's legs. The kick off the ground by Barry Gill. Sends it out here towards the flank. In comes Epps. He loses control of it. Picked up by Gould. Gould turns around. He gets his kick up towards the wing position on the member stand side. Don McKenzie's there. Hooks it cleverly back to Fordham. Fordham couldn't get the run of it. Oh, in comes Silvani.
Oh, turn it up, umpire.
What for, Teddy?
I don't know.
I don't know either. There's the kick now from Silvani up forward. Williams comes out and marks in defence for the Dons. The Dons are doing in this quarter what Carlton did in the first quarter.
Exactly.
Williams comes up now to take his kick. Down towards centre half forward it goes. Big Jones from behind flies high and pulls down a good one. Butch, do you think there is any wind assistance?
Not a great deal.
Right, over to Gallagher now. Gallagher, a right foot up towards the flank position. Epps is there, but he's swamped completely. Never able to take the mark. It's picked up here by Fordham. Fordham swings around, drives to the half-forward flank on the member stand side. Close! Oh, this kid can't play football at all, can he? Much. There's his kick. It's a good one down forward. Noonan and Luffs come out for it. Luffs couldn't pull it in. Comes to the ground. Players come out. Gosper, he stumbles though. He loses control. He's bowled over.
Is he bowled over?
And there'll be a free.
That's the understatement of the year. Is he bowled over?
But he's using his weight well. Lofts.
Everything fair and above board.
This could count in the final quarter too. Jones takes it, tries a hand pass across here, but the Carlton backmen are spot.
Look at this.
A kick off the ground going down forward. Move.
Oh!
Egan. 1 point. Oh, little Egan must feel pretty annoyed at himself, Butch. It was an open goal into which he ran.
Pretty quick stuff though, Mick, and he kept the kicker with his
Yeah,
right
but it
foot.
was
He's
an
a
open
natural
goal,
left footer.
wasn't it?
Oh yeah, but still.
3 points the difference.
Lot of
48-45. There's young Egan scratching. He said, "Don't scratch your head, son. You'll finish up like me. Just try and do better next time."
Comment from Ted Whitten.
Thank you, Mike.
Wes Loves looking around, trying to carefully place this ball, decides to go pretty well up the centre, and Fraser moved in and marked. Had it all the way. The siren sounding. Oh, he couldn't make the distance, could he, Ted?
Yes, I think he could, Butch.
Oh, it's a long way.
He will score, put it that way. He kicks his torpedo. Thanks,
Not going to make it. Not going to make it. And the half-time scoreboard at the MCG reads Essendon 7-6-48, Carlton 6-9-45. Yeah, good, yeah. At the MCG, umpire Raceleaf bounces the ball starting the third quarter of the second semi-final, and we find the Blues with their 19th and 20th men on. McLean and Chandler have come on, and Bennett and Jesselenko are off for the Blues.
He's paid the free. Kevin Hall.
And Carlton are kicking down to the Richmond end. This is the end to which the both teams have had a lot of success. There's the kick from Hall. Oh, he's kicked it a mile. They come out. Kekovich is right behind. He goes up. I think he's pulled it down. Jones.
Flew from behind. Mike
Kekovich
took it out of his hands.
Kekovich was smothered there. I thought he was going to get it for a stride, Butch.
I think he may have got a free kick if Jones hadn't marked it. Now, he's kicked a few goals, Jones, although had a very careless kick at goal in that first quarter.
Carlton 3 points down as Jones comes up to kicking to the Richmond end. He's 40 yards out on a slight angle. He takes his kick. It's on its way. The goal umpire's running across, but it's all right. Carlton back in front.
Well, take the lead by 3 points. A good goal scored by Big Peter Jones.
50 seconds into the third quarter.
7-6 to 7-9. 3 points in front, Teddy. Good beginning.
Yeah, very good beginning. And young Robert Walls has gone to centre half forward for Carlton. Robertson to a half forward flank. And Fraser back to centre half forward for Essendon.
McKenzie got the hit down, tried to kick it. Gill came through, stepped around McKenzie. High kick up towards the centre half forward position. Gerlach moves in, dropped the ball though. Fletcher picks up. A long kick out towards the centre, and again Fordham marks in the middle. Similar pattern to their second quarter. Fordham puts his boot right into this ball. Fraser back at centre half forward, moves through, couldn't mark. Hall missed it too, so did Gould, dropped the ball. No free kick, it's a scramble of players, and it's hand passed out here. Nicely to Ellis. Ellis out to Gosper. Gosper's hand pass hits Gould right in the hands. He goes through the half-back line, out to the centre wing. Epps goes for it with Croswell. His boot goes straight over the line. No, bounces awkwardly, and now goes out of bounds.
Butch, it looks as though Croswell has been moved to the wing position on that outer side.
Golly, there have been some changes here. I don't know who's gone into the centre. There's a throw in, up they go. Mackenzie hooks it around. Crosswell tries to punch it on further. In they come, over it goes here. Chandler tries to push it on in front of him. He's hampered there a bit for space, however. In comes Crane, gets it across here to Gould. Gould goes through the pack. Oh, he gets around Ellis, picks the ball up, however. Gould now kicks it down towards the flank on the outer side. Racing for it is Gallagher. Ephesus hotly on his tail. The ball comes to Ian Nichol. Nichol of Carlton turns around. A left foot kick deep down. The player's back. Jones is there. Hits the ground. Kekovic. A left foot, but it's smothered, however. Here's a chance for Williams to relieve the pressure. Williams kicks to the member stand flank. It's taken by Russell Blue. Russell Blue cleverly gets around. He's going for a good one. He's going to be tackled, but gets his kick. It's a poor one to the half-forward flank on the member stand side. Gross is there. Gill is after him. And a free kick to Gross. Is allowed to play on. Tries a short one in here. It doesn't come off to Noonan. Picked up by Lopsy. Hand pass to Fraser. Gould intercepts. Gould now from the half-back flank kicks to the wing position on the member stand side. Over the line it goes, and there'll be a throw in. Oh boy.
It's hot stuff here, but we're looking for the player that went into the centre. It's young Chandler.
That's right. Well, he's played well there.
Throw in. Mackenzie gets around in front, but Nichols picked it out beautifully to Gallagher. He's fumbling with it though. Tackle hotly by Gosper. Silvani in there trying to help, and he'll have to ball it up.
The only decision he could arrive at, Butch.
Umpire Sleeth bouncing the ball. It's nearly in the centre of the ground. Nichols tries to hit down. It's interference to Nichols, and he takes the free. A.G. Mackenzie's been sat down a few times in this game. Nichols, Gosper dropping the kick behind the play. Hand passes to Williams. It was just able to get it. Gets his boot under the ball, though, out towards that flank, and Kevin Hall marks brilliantly in front of Close.
Tell you what, there's been a wonderful battle between Kevin Hall and Close. As Hall comes up to take his kick now, he kicks it over the centre up towards centre half forward. Epps pulls it in. And shows it to the crowd. Alec Epps kicks up towards centre half forward. A beautiful kick. Hall takes it. He plays on immediately. It's a pass over there towards Crane. Crane knocks it away. A chance for Barry Davis. There's Crosswell now. A hand pass across here. Quirk in possession. Quirk running in now. Kicks down to the forward zone. A lot of jostling going on. Gerlach knocks it to the ground. In they come. Here's a go for Kekovic. He sweeps around. Whoa! 1 point.
Gee, that was awful close.
Oh, wasn't it? But they swung him into it, actually, Butch, didn't they?
So that's 7-6 to 7-10 now. Carlton 4 points in front. Only minutes into this third quarter. Carlton have their 19th and 20th men both on the field. Payne going towards the inner side of the... and Pryor marked nicely.
Very hard to pick up the positional changes around the ground, Butch.
They're all over the place, Teddy. I agree with you. Nichols dropping into the
There's a
centre.
15-yard penalty. No, it's not. It's just blown time on.
Pryor now to take the kick. He's about half-back flank. The inner side of the ground going to the scoreboard goal. Davis moves around in front, couldn't mark. Fordham took it off the pack. Bounced it once. Nichols chasing him. Hooks it in here, and there's little Gross and Gill. Gill marks. Yes, paid the mark, and he was entitled to it too. Now Gill is about half-back. Good even kick in towards centre half forward. McKenzie, good punch away by Williams from behind, over towards Ellis. It's Gould and Fraser though, sprinting for it. Gould in trouble, hand passes, and Mackenzie hits back. Little Gallagher picks it up, puts it high up towards Jones, streaking out from the pocket, pushing the back. Throw in.
I'll tell you what, Jones stalled so often for those that Sleeth isn't paying them even, you know,
a bad habit
they
for
look
a young
fair
bloke.
decent.
Throw in, Jones, and he hits down nicely. Left walls are wide open, running to goal. Slams at goal, it's curling around.
Woo!
It's a good effort there, Butch, the young fella. He's come down from the back line in this quarter to take up the tough role of centre half forward. Gathered in the ball, 6'2" or 6'3" of him, and kicked a beautiful snap goal right through the middle. There's Ron Barassi right down on the boundary line now. He's given up his pigeon perch and the transistor to come down and get a bird's eye view of the game from the bench.
In goes Nichols over the top of Mackenzie. Bross gets it. It's smothered there by Silvani. Silvani races for it, gets a left foot to it. Up towards Kekovic, who's come well out from goal. The bounce beat him. Oh, lovely hit back to Quirk. Quirk to an open goal.
It's his third goal, young Quirky.
Oh, wasn't it a lovely hit back there?
Good football by Kekovic.
16 points in front. Look, this game's been changing like a yo-yo. 5 goals down, 3 points in front, and then away they go. They've scored all the goals at this Richmond end goal. 8 minutes into this third quarter.
It amazes me, Butch, how the side can lose it for 1 quarter, right throughout the whole quarter, then come back again.
Yeah, amazing. In they go. Nichols hits off. Fordham took it away from him there, though. There's a chance there for Russell Blue. Gosper. Gosper held. No free kick. Nicely kicked up here towards the half-back flank. Barry Davis will mark. Barry Davis has, he's also playing in fits and starts. Quirk's done very well on him. Kicking towards centre-half forward. A chance there for Ellis to mark it from behind. Close.
Close. What a beautiful mark for his size.
Good player, isn't he? He's deep at centre-half forward, kicking it towards full forward. Noonan and Ellis, a free kick to Noonan, and it's a paying the mark to Lofts. Would you have given a free kick to?
Oh, it looked very obvious from here, Butch.
Lofts now takes his kick. He kicks to the member stand flank. Mackenzie coming in from behind. Wasn't able to pull it down. Oh, Russell Blue kicks it off the ground in towards centre-half forward. Gill for Carlton. He leaves the pressure. Gets bundled over after he kicks, but play on is the call. There'll be a throw-in on the wing position on the member stand side.
Throw in now. Nichols on the ball. Fordham tackling him with Mackenzie. It's a good thing they've put Fordham back on the ball with Mackenzie. A nice hit down, but he's given it to Ellis. Ellis scrambles it. Silvani picked up by Gallagher. Left-footed up towards Quirk. He's going for the mark, but it's punched away. And the ball out of bounds again. Now, beg your pardon, that was Walls. Throw in now, and Nichols still on the ball. Mackenzie with him. And a nice hit down. Gallagher, overran it again. Williams in trouble, ran into trouble there. And here's a chance here for Chandler. Chandler gets a left foot, a long one, 2 up towards Kekovic. A good punch away by Charlie Payne. Down to Walls. Walls took it very solidly. And around goes Kekovic with a left foot snap at goal.
Post! Hit the post!
Darn good effort though.
Walls is up, he's okay. Just got one, a nasty one. Essendon 7-6-48, Carlton 9-11-65. No doubt the Richmond end is the scoring end, Butch.
Oh, there's no doubt about it.
Although when you look at the flags up top, the wind seems to be blowing the other way. Davis now tries a hand pass across here to Pryor. Pryor now from the half-back flank, kicks to the wing position on the member stand side. Players racing for it, it's close to the boundary line. Gill is in there, it's taken by Gosper. Gosper hooks his kick around. Lofts backs his judgment, comes out to meet it. Moonan's there also, picked up here by Close. It goes to the ground. They get a free.
Really what? You get more than a free to go with it.
Gee, it's been a tough
Look
game.
at the short one, Gosper on his own. No, Noonan.
Cross to Noonan, but it's knocked away here from Noonan. In they come, Egan comes in there, Gill misses it, picked up by Gosper. Gosper to Egan, Egan is back to the hole, snapped on the ground, picked up by Lofts, Lofts to Gill, Gill the left foot to the half-back flank on the member stand side. It's over the boundary line, there'll be a throw-in. I tell you what, I reckon those Carlton backmen were tuned up at half-time.
What a nice old riff it would be too.
Oh yes, didn't go so well in that second quarter. Went well in the first quarter, and they're doing well again now. Throw in on Essendon's half-forward line on the member stand side. Jones tapped down. It goes to Crane. Crane doesn't get it very far, however. Here's a go here for Gerlach, who's well up. He's almost on the wing position now, and over the line it goes. And I think it's Russell Blue disentangling himself from the Carlton officials there.
Nichols into the forward
There's
area.
Barassi.
Barassi telling Nichols to get back into that forward line. Jones on the ball with Big Mackenzie. Down it goes. Taken away by Gerlach. He's tackled round the net.
Oh, he's gone
Holding
down
the ball.
Nichols takes off with it. Up towards Big Nichols. Nichols and Kekovic, but flying from behind Payne. Kekovic to Nichols and scrambled away. Pryor took it away from both of them. Out here towards Blue. Blue couldn't quite control the ball. It's a throw-in.
Oh, the pressure's on again here now in this third quarter. Vital third quarter. This game could be won and lost in this quarter.
Throw-in takes place on Carlton's half-forward flank on the member stand side. There's a chance for Gallagher. His kick is smothered by Gerlach. Nichols dives on top of it, gets it out towards Crane. Oh, he's swamped. I tell you what, they don't give him much time to get a kick. Picked up by Davis. Davis to the weak position. It is taken by Jones. Jones over to Gill. Carlton going forward once again. Oh, Nichols. Russell Blue. Blue to the half-forward flank on the member stand side, and Peter Jones marks in defence for the Blues. Jones now about to put the Blues into attack. Almost trips himself as he takes off. He fancies the drop kick. That's a good one into centre half forward. They all come out. Nobody able to mark. Barry Davis swings around with the ball. Kicks to centre half forward. Goes close to get his kick. He's unloaded. Up forward it goes. A kick off the ground here by Loft. Sends it forward. And Kevin Hall is marked.
Doing a grand job on that half-back flank, Kevin Hall. He's at centre half-back. Good punt kick in towards centre half forward. Croswell with Epis. Croswell tried to mark. Epis punches down. He recovered well. Couldn't get a clean one. Walls kicks it out here towards Quirk and Davis. Quirk marks.
Oh, he bundled Davis out of position beautifully, Butch.
Well done. Lead from Kekovich ignored though. Quirk's going for the long one and Nichols is in the square. It's dropping a little bit short though. They're all going for plain marks. Just managed to get his hands to it before it went over the line. He's in the back pocket, kicking towards the scoreboard in goal, out towards the flank. A chance there for Nicholl. He recovers beautifully. Plays on. He really went crooked himself there, Ted.
He was a little bit disappointed. That's young Nicholl there with his hands on his hips there. Very disappointed and dejected after he missed a very easy shot for goal, running into an open goal on a slight angle.
Throw in. Nichols hits down like to Kekovich. Snap with the left foot. It's going to fall short. It's in the pocket. They're fighting for it. Charlie Payne.
Crosswell it was. Crosswell who swept down from the wing. There he is. And popped it through. And we are 14 minutes into the third quarter. And this is all Carlton's quarter. They've kicked 4 goals from the start of the play in the third quarter. And Essendon have yet to kick one.
7-6 to 10-11. The ball bounced in the middle. In goes Mackenzie. A good punch down to Gross. He's in trouble. Hand passes out to Close. Close goes around through that half-forward line. A pass to Egan. Too high and out of bounds again. Oh, gee, that's a good comeback by Carlton. Again, they're playing quarter by quarter.
And with their 19th and 20th men on, we might also add 2, which makes it a downside harder. There's Peter Jones, number 28. Waite, number 9 for Essendon, going for the ball. Up they go, they're jostling. Waite gets a tap down here. It's taken by Close. He drives up to the forward pocket on the outer side. Lofts and Noonan go for it, but it beats them both over the line. There'll be a throw-in. The Dons are kicking to the newsstand or scoreboard end here. A tremendous crowd in attendance for the second semi-final. And are they getting their money's worth? Jones and Waite going for it once again. Jostling, neither gets a clear tap down. It's taken by Gould. Gould kicks to the half-back flank on their outer side. It'll be over the boundary line and there'll be a throw-in.
Reggie Gould's played defence a lot today. Around the boundary line, just dropping it out of bounds, but that one is a bit more deliberate.
I think the whole defence in this quarter, Butch, has been right on the ball. They've given nothing away and are playing defensive, but in some ways attacking football.
Gould gets the right foot kick high up towards the wing position. Silvani in front. 2 grabs taken away by Epis. Epis long kick in towards full forward. Noonan's in front. Close with the ball. Turns into goal. Snaps. It's going to be wide though. Over towards Collins and Egan. Out of bounds again. Geez, a dangerous player, this kid Close.
Oh, what a mark to Noonan.
Tell you what, I wouldn't like to be minding Close. Throw-in takes place. Waite and Jones once again. Jones takes it, hand passes to Gallagher. Good football. Gallagher has a bit of a run, kicks it into the centre of the ground. They come out to meet it. Walls is there. He marks. He hand passes immediately to Chandler. Carlton going forward. It's a long kick. Up they go. Only to find Gerlach there on the last line of defence, taking a lovely mark. There's his kick now, almost to the wing position on the outer side. Jostling going on. Chandler comes in. Play on is the call. Wasn't a mark either. Over towards Epis. Epis in possession there, trying to get around. It's a funny old hand pass towards Fordham. In comes Fraser. He's grabbed. He drops the ball. Fraser's still going. He picks it up. Well played, Fraser. Gets it across here to Fletcher. Fletcher now up towards a half-forward flank on that outer side, and Gosper has marked.
Gosper now deep on a half-forward flank. Looking for the lead. Kicks in towards the pocket though. A chance here for Noonan over the back of Lofts. Lofts sits down. It's a chance here for closer game, but he kicks it straight up in the air. Out towards the pocket. It's big Lofts moving in there, and it's picked off the pack. Booted in towards the full forward area. Oh! Egan should never have touched that ball. It was Waite's mark, and he tapped it through for 1 point. Oh, well, they can't be perfect. 7-7 to 10-11. 3 goals, 4 in front again, Carlton. 48 to 71, and Lofts waiting to kick in. Trying to pick a position up. Nichols having a good breather in this quarter. Standing up in the square, the kick in. Oh, poor one. Alice, an even break. Oh, shocking kick. Out here towards the pocket. There's a chance.
For McLean. McLean now puts his boot in it, drives out towards Crane. Crane couldn't hold it. Russell Blue in possession. Taken here by Barry Gill. Barry Gill of Carlton up towards the half-forward flank. Barry Davis cuts across. A chance for Williams of Essendon to relieve the pressure. He picks up. Doesn't get a clear kick. It's a poor one. Taken by Silvani. Silvani tries a hand pass over here towards Quirk. And Fraser's in there. Could have been a free to Fraser. Silvani comes up with the ball. Silvani going for a run. Kicks it down towards Kekovic. Here's a goal. Oh, could easily have been paid the mark. The pressure relieved as Charlie Payne kicks out towards the wing position on the member stand side. Over it goes, and there'll be a throw-in.
Tell you what, Mike, I believe in the umpire letting the game flow on, but there was good marks and a lot of free kicks should have been paid there.
Right, there they go. Jones taps down beautifully. It's taken here by Gallagher. His kick is smothered, but it gets up towards Robert Walls. He tries a short one across here towards Quirk. Quirk now from a long way out places at the big ones. It's in the goal square. Nichols! Nichols and couldn't possibly miss it. He's 5 yards out, directly in front. What a mark. It's all Carlton this quarter. Big Nick kicking to the Richmond end. Up he comes, he kicks. He stuck it right through the centre. That's his first, I think, too. His first of the match, Butch.
He certainly had a hand in a lot of goals, though. But that was a real handy one. 4 goals, 4 in front now. And Teddy, I'm just checking that end that they're kicking to. That ball's curling in from the outer wing, and I reckon there's going to be a fresh breeze coming in there. Well, not forgetting that they're also kicking the ball in here on the inner side.
It's proved up to date, Butch, that is the scoring end. We've played 19 and a half minutes into the third quarter, and that's a very handy lead. Although they had a bigger one in the first quarter, and still came back.
Umpire Sleeth about to bounce. Jones and McKenzie. McKenzie struggling there. A chance for a Carlton clearance to Gallagher, but it's going to be holding the ball. Free kick.
Kenny Fraser back on the ball for Essendon. Ted Fordham to centre half forward.
McKenzie from the centre of the ground. The scoreboard end goal's his goal. Up here over the half forward line. Gould in front, couldn't quite mark. Noonan puts it down. Crane picks up. Crane pushes it straight towards the fence when he sees that it was only Essendon players he could kick to.
19 minutes into the third quarter, Alan, and we were 19 minutes when Carlton notched their 5th goal into the quarter, and Essendon have not kicked one as yet.
It's all Carlton's quarter then. A big punch by Fraser to Gould. Gould puts his boot into it. Blue racing for it. It'll beat him. Another throw in. Tremendous crowd here, the MCG. Have to be a record. Big Jones doing very well too. A sound player, developed immensely in the last year. Down to Silvani. Silvani gets the kick up towards the half-forward line. It's Williams. And Quirk from the line. Oh, beautifully judged. Bangs one right in towards goal. It's curling in again. Nichols. Ball punched away by Gerlach. Payne takes it towards the fence. And out of bounds again.
No kick to Payne. Jesselenko looks pretty sick there, Mike.
Yes, he's got his arm in a sling. Nichols takes it from the throw and he snaps. It's going straight over the boundary line once again. There's Jesselenko with his right arm in a sling there. We just saw him come out from the dressing rooms and sit down. But all eyes on the play here. Up they go. Nichols takes it once again. He tries to snap, doesn't come off. Williams has it. Williams goes on. He's close to the boundary line but keeps it in play. He kicks to the half-back flank. Fraser comes in. Flies high. Couldn't quite pull it down. It's a scramble of players. Over they go. There's a free kick against Fraser. And it's going to Quirk. Well, Fraser's doing everything he can to stem the tide. but it's Carlton all this quarter. There's a kick now from Brian Quirk down forward. There they go. Oh, there's a free kick. It's going to Gallagher, and Gallagher's only 40 yards out on a slight angle. Gallagher hasn't kicked a goal yet. Not good for a rover. There's Big Nichols backing back as Gallagher takes his kick. I'll tell you what, this isn't a bad one. It's dropping short. They fly in the goal square. Taken by Gerlach, and he drives it out immediately over the boundary line, midway between the half-forward flank and forward pocket for Carlton on the member stand side.
Teddy, I just worked it out here. Essendon are not moving a ruckman down into that back line. They're making it a contest between the forwards, and for Walls kicks for goal. It's out of bounds.
Well, this is exactly the same pattern they started with in the first quarter, Butch. They weren't good tactics, and it surprises me, along with you also, that they're following suit.
They've got to get one man down there at least to assist their back line. Ball about to be thrown in. The umpire had a lot of trouble getting it. Pryor going with Nichols this time. Not a wise one either. And Nichols tries to take it, gets it at last, hooks a shot at goal. That's 1 point.
Oh, he could have a birthday down there, Big John.
Yeah, they shouldn't allow Pryor to be competing with him for hit-outs. Nice round of applause there for the big fella. 7-7 to 11-12. 29 points in front. Kick in by Payne. He's gone for the outer wing. A glorious kick and an easy mark there to Gerlach. He's well out in the centre wing position. Gerlach puts his boot into it, out towards the half-forward flank. Oh, close, leading out well from Hall. Marks. Could have given it to Fletcher then. There's a lead from Noonan. And, Loft's handled him very badly there. Egan picks up, tries to push it towards goal, but it'll go over the line and out of bounds. Throw in. Perfect conditions here. The ground's wonderful and the crowd's huge.
Carlton 29 points in front.
Throw in. Big Jones and Waite. Waite got it, but not clearly enough. Tried to tackle it again. Throws it up in the air wildly. Egan in there. Waite comes through solidly. Hand pass by Jones to Collins. Collins kicks hard. Croswell marks, and he's still just in play. He's about half-back flank. Been switched from the centre to the centre wing position. And a good kick too, up towards the half-forward flank. Robertson flew for it. Hippers tried to get it. But again, a throw in.
Been a little bit quiet Eppers today.
Yes.
He's a player that Essendon rely on quite a lot.
I'd still leave him half-back flank, Ted.
It's his right position.
Look at that, Jones trying to fiddle for those free kicks. It's ridiculous. Over here towards Croswell. Croswell pops it over his shoulder. Another throw-in will result from that. It's got a little bit a stalemate, this game at the moment.
We are 25 minutes into the third quarter.
Moving into time on. Collins and Gill switching over in the back line. There's a free kick there. No. And away it goes. Gallagher in towards the centre half forward position. A good mark to Robertson. He can kick this boy, but he's a long way out. Tankovic calling for him to put it up. And it leaves it easy for Payne. Yes, Payne to mark. Placed it well, but Payne read the ball a bit better through the air. Marked safely. Charlie Payne comes up, kicks towards the centre wing position. Quirk and Davis. Davis in front, no mark. Crane off the ground. Davis recovers. Turns round with the right foot kick. It's Egan now who's moved out to the flank. Gill marks over the top of Egan.
Oh, good mark.
He's just behind the centre line. Looking to place the ball. Oh, leaves Gerlach. Oh, there's a free kick.
That's a free kick, a definite free kick.
Well, it's Gallagher with it now. Tries to pop a short one back, and Williams will mark. 15-yard penalty for hitting the ball out of his hands. Work on the mark as the ball's kicked up towards the half-forward line. Gould and Fordham took it away. Fordham goes a left foot kick in towards where Lofts has come well out from that full-back position. Runs into trouble with young Close. Recovers nicely though. Kicks in towards the centre. The sun comes out and blinds them all. Robertson, miscalled it badly. Fletcher moving through. Walls tried to tap it along too, but Williams coming through. Kicks the ball up towards the half-forward line. It's out on towards the flank. A chance there for Nicol. Fraser takes it away. Couldn't get his kick. Silvani recovers. Goes through the centre, and it's a battle of half-back lines at the moment. Quirk couldn't mark. Walls, I beg your pardon, couldn't mark, and it's What's the decision?
Oh, it should have been a free kick against Walls, really. But he's going to ball it up. He was in possession of the ball, laying on top of it.
Ball up at centre-half forward for Carlton. Mackenzie gets a tap down here. It's picked up by Ellis. Ellis drives over the centre. Oh, Hall gets one in the back. Jack Hill, the blind miner, could see that. I think Close said I was out Fox then.
Well, that's one thing about it. Brings the play back to the umpire.
Kick in towards centre-half forward, and Williams punches the ball away. A chance for Chandler. Down to Ellis. And little Egan. A chance here for Croswell. He kicks out towards the flank. Robertson. And his son's upset these fellas. Eepers to Fletcher. Fletcher, a long kick out towards the half-forward flank. Close, racing through for it. Takes it. Well assisted by Fordham too. And there's a good pass for you to Fraser. Fraser, oh, Fox to Barry Gill then. And kicks up to you towards Noonan. Noonan tried to mark, couldn't. McLean gets it.
There's the ball.
He's playing it.
There's the goal.
He's playing dropping the ball against Peter McLean, and there's no shadow of doubt in my mind.
Oh, Teddy, I've declared this a goal. I'll be with you.
No, they had already kicked the goal, Butch. When the play went on, I thought he may have paid it.
No, refused to allow it. He blew his whistle for the free kick, and this is a correct decision too. He was a long way behind the play, though.
Jeff Gosper with the ball, but he's passing it up to Noonan. Noonan's already kicked 3. He's kicking to the scoreboard end.
The all-important goal of the match.
The drop punt. He's about 30 yards out. He's on an angle. It's off the side of his boot. We're lucky to be a behind, actually. It is a behind, but just. But I'll tell you what, Noonan doesn't miss too many, Teddy.
No, that was a pressure goal. As Butch already mentioned, this could be the goal of the match. As the score, 7-8-50 to 11-12-78. 38 points, 28 points.
It's a good lead, but by gee, they had more of a lead than this in the first quarter.
It was 5 straight kicks, Butch.
Lofts. Chance here for Fraser. Sprinting in for marks. Timed that very well. Few players getting a little bit weary too.
They need a goal badly.
Fraser. Drop kicks. It's a siren sounds. McLean just touched at the scoreboard at 3/4 time.
7-8-50 Essendon, Carlton 11-12-78. This is Michael Williamson bidding you welcome to the final quarter of the second semi-final between Carlton and Essendon. As they go into the final stanza, we find that the Blues are 28 points up, but don't take too much notice of that because Essendon were 30 points down at the end of the first quarter, and at half-time they were 3 points up. They're kicking down now to the Richmond end, the Dons. They have it into attack. It's picked up by Gross. Gross tries a short one in here, and Egan has marked.
He's on his left foot too, Mike. He's going for the short one to Fordham. Fordham marks. A better angle now to kick at goal. A bit of a breeze behind him too.
Fordham now at centre-half forward in place of Ken Fraser, who's been switched to the ball.
50 yards out. He favours the punt kick. It's on its way. It's across the face of goals at trifle and could be a behind or out of bounds. It's out of bounds in the forward pocket for Essendon. They're kicking to the scoring end. That is the Richmond end. The throw-in takes place. Nichols goes for it there with weight. The tap down comes. It's taken here by Gallagher. He puts his right boot into it, sends it out, but it's going to be over the boundary line and will take a throw-in. What a game this has been. Boy, oh boy.
Carlton have their 19th and 20th on. They brought them on at half-time and did a very sound job, but it's a gamble. A one-injured player here can put them into real trouble. Over the top, but Nichols stood firm. Down to Barry Gill. Barry Gill determined, kicks up towards the centre wing position. Here's a struggle for it. There's a chance for Chandler. He gets a left-hand pass over to Nichols to Gill.
Oh, good
football. Big kick in towards centre half forward and coming through Fletcher mark nicely in front of Robertson.
Comment from former Fitzroy champion Alan Butch Gale. Ted Whitten, how do you read the game?
It looks as if it's going to be a fiery last quarter of game, Mike, with Essendon already into attack, but Carlton have a very firm grip as far as I'm concerned.
There's Barry Gill pushing the ball in front of him. Close comes in, but there'll be a throw-in on Essendon's half-forward line on the member stand side. As I said, they're kicking down to the Richmond end. The ground in perfect condition. There's the tap down there to Mackenzie. Chipping in there is Chandler. Chandler drives up towards centre half forward for the Blues. Williams almost pulled in a one-hander. He's unloaded. Walls picks the ball up. Walls goes straight across the ground looking for Quirk, and that was a good move. Quirk was on his own, and Quirk was a magnificent kick. But Quirk, oh golly, he's a good 75 yards out. There's a lead from Kekovich. Quirk a long way out, comes up, he gets in close to the man on the mark. Oh, you could, Jack Hill, the blind miner, could see that coming. Silvani has it, he struggles a ball forward, they come from all directions now. Here's a go, nobody able to gain control. Down to the ground goes Fordham.
He's found the shoulder.
And Ted Fordham will take the free.
Lucky one that.
He's back on the ball and Fraser the centre half forward again.
Kick going into the centre of the ground. Nicholson, McKenzie marks. Plays on. He's a determined boy at the moment. Over towards Egan. Egan has the ball punched away by Collins. Through came McLean. Lofts took it off him. Kicks out towards the centre wing position. Epus and Croswell. And Croswell shoved him out of the way. Croswell put the ball up towards the half forward line. It'll go out of bounds.
And Butch, Carlton can't afford an injury at this stage. They've had their 19th and 20th men on since half-time. Jesselenko and Bennett went off, both injured, with a leg injury, Bennett, and a shoulder injury, Jesselenko. And they've had their 19th and 20th men on since half-time. There they go. Nichols gets a tap down. Taken by Croswell. He finesses, he kicks forward. Kekovic is coming out. He won't get there in time. And the mark taken by Fordham in defence. Well, Fordham's been in the ruck. He's been at centre half forward, and it looks as if he's on the back line now. There's a kick. It's a missed kick into the man on the mark. A chance. Oh, over goes Robertson. Robertson of Carlton is on the half forward flank on the member stand side, kicking up to the scoreboard end. Now this fellow will place it deep. He can consistently kick a ball 70 yards. Up he comes. He drop kick, it's a glorious drop kick. There's Big Jones struggling for it, couldn't pull it in. Gerlach for Essendon there, but he's bundled over the boundary line by Jones. There'll be a throw in Carlton's forward pocket on the member stand side. Oh boy, what a game this has been. Anything can happen, believe me. The throw-in takes place, the players sit themselves. Pryor gets a tap down, it's taken by Gross, he can't get his boot to it. Here's a go now, it's picked up by Walls. Walls from an angle. Did he hit the post?
No,
1 point.
One point.
I lost sight of it at the background of the crowd.
29 points in front.
And Essendon need a goal very badly.
Oh,
7-8-50 to 11-13-79. They desperately need a goal.
Up comes Payne to kick in. It's a good kick too. Robertson in the middle of the pack, and Croswell marks.
I might remind you that in the second quarter, when Essendon fought back, they didn't get their first goal until 5 minutes into the second quarter, and then they fought back and kicked 6 goals to Carlton's one in the second quarter. Can they do it in the final quarter? This is the big question. It's not going to be as easy. There's a kick from Gallagher. It's off the side of his boot a trifle. Plenty of Carlton boys there. Up they all go. Nobody able to pull it down. Kekovic dives on top. There'll be a ball up.
No doubt in the world, the ball up.
The umpire is Ray Sleeth, and not doing a bad job either. There's the bounce of the ball. The players set themselves. Up they go. Jones taps it down to nobody in particular. Coming through there is Pryor. Pryor now kicks it into the centre of the ground. Chandler's there on his own and takes the mark. And Essendon must be rattled at this stage.
Oh, they're holding Carlton. Carlton are holding Essendon at the moment. The kick up towards full forward. Kekovic and Jones. The ball punched down. Chance there for Pryor again to recover. He gets the ball back into the centre, but it's all Carlton and Kevin Hall marks.
They're everywhere. They've got players all round the ground. And one thing about them, they're playing in front.
Kevin Hall in towards Nichols. Nichols had the ball
He's
punched
made
away. He's
the
going to
push.
win free. Ajee could kick this. He's a long way out, but he really can put a weight into a ball, I can tell you. A good, solid player today.
John Nichols playing his 200th game for the Blues. Comes up to take his kick. Oh, it's a good long one to the edge of the goal square. Oh, could have been an Essendon mark, but Gerlach comes out with it now. Gerlach kicks into the middle of the ground. There's Kevin Hall. Oh, he misses it. Got a chance here for Carlton to get out of trouble. It's a hand pass to Silvani. Silvani breaks clear. He's well shepherded the ball going forward. The ball bounces awkwardly. There's a go. Jones taps it to Gallagher. Gallagher! 1 point.
Oh, it was a good bit of play, though. Look at Gallagher.
Carlton now are 30 points up. 30 points up, and we are almost 7 minutes into the final quarter.
In goes McKenzie for this kick in. Couldn't quite make it. There's a chance for Russell Blue.
Oh, tripped.
They must pay the free.
Got the free. Russell Blue is on the centre wing position on the outer side of the ground. About to kick the ball. And Essendon badly need a goal. Russell Blue kicks in towards centre half forward. Gould in front of Fraser. Nichols steps in and marked very, very safely.
Essendon look a very tired and a very dejected side.
Nichols now coming up for the kick. Good big one too, up towards centre half forward. Chance for Williams to punch away. Snapped up off the ground by Crane. Crane pushes the ball in towards the full forward area. And no mark. I thought it was Kikovic for a minute. Gerlach saves the day. Kicks in towards the centre, but this is where Carlton are killing him. Silvani marks. 3 Carlton players there. Silvani, short passes in towards centre half forward. Eepers tries to punch away. Croswell picks up. Croswell tackles solidly. Gosper takes it. Oh, that's too fancy for this time. Gets away. And Fraser marks. Long kick up towards goal. They're creeping in the end of the square. Wait for Mark Noonan. Here's a chance. Bustled aside. Egan Noonan picks up. Tackled again. Should try the short one in here. Chance for Gross, but marked well.
Oh, what a hot spot for Carlton that was.
Carlton looked the side that have had the scent of victory in the nostrils, and they're going right after it.
Up they go. Oh, Mark to Chandler. He plays on. Kicks in towards the centre. Croswell comes through. Couldn't quite mark. Nichols races through the centre though. A high kick up towards full forward. Peter Jones there. Out comes Pryor. He hits down. Taken away there very nicely by Fletcher. Fletcher racing away. He's going to get caught. A left foot kick. Nichols sprinting for it. And so too is Ellis. Up comes Close. Close is tackled. A free kick to Close. On the centre wing position now. Robin Close to take the free. Goes for the short one. Oh, it's a bad pass and Gould will mark. Nichols calling for a change off the ball. As Gould kicks in towards the centre position. Mackenzie will move through and mark. Got it pretty hard too from Young Walls, looking for any means of moving the ball on. Nichols calling Jones onto the ball now as Mackenzie takes the kick, puts it in towards centre half forward. It's all Carlton here. Good mark to Kevin Hall.
Kevin Hall and Fraser smiling at each other, both great sportsmen. Kevin Hall, his first game after an appendix operation about 4 or 5 weeks ago, kicks into what Silvani is on his own in the centre, and Carlton are really holding on here. The Dons not able to get going at all.
I think Egan's being taken off.
Right, Silvani takes his kick up towards the centre half-forward position. Williams tries to take it on the half volley, couldn't do so. Cleverly knocked across. Across it goes to Chandler from Nichols. Chandler kicks.
Terrific football there by Nichols to hit back to Chandler, and a good goal. 7-8 to 12-14. And the time, Michael?
We are almost 10 and a half minutes into the final quarter.
And Essendon have already taken Egan off the ground, as Butch mentioned a moment ago, Mike. And there is certainly a frustrated side. There's Ron Barassi giving instructions to Sid Jackson, the runner for Carlton. And Essendon are really struggling. Carlton well on top, and they look to be the winning side of this particular stage.
Who have they brought on?
McGee.
McGee. Up they go. Jones and Mackenzie doing battle. Mackenzie one out in the ruck there today. Oh, funny old one there from Nickel. In comes Chandler. He's played well since he came on. Gets it across to Kevin Hall. What a player he's been. Hall kicks up towards centre half forward, and look at that! Oh, blimey, Robertson pulled it from out of the blue. Robertson now, it's a long kick up towards the pocket on that outer side. Back in back, Pekovic, and Carlton are going mad.
And Nichols in the square.
Kekovic has kicked a couple already. He's kicked 2.
Fair way out, 50 yards at least.
He got both those in the first quarter, a long way between drinks for him. Oh, he's a good 55 yards out, Butch, kicking up to the newsstand end. It's on its way, there it goes. I tell you what, it's not a bad hoof at all, but it's offline, I feel, and 1 point results. Everything making it harder for the Dons to get back into this game. What can they do?
37 points down now, Essendon. 37 points. 6 goals, 1.
McGee.
Oh. Kekovic has it. He's caught hold of the ball. Play on. Gosper kicks in towards the centre. Ellis moves through. Couldn't mark it. Silvani and Gould. Ellis, a long hand pass to Fordham. Fordham racing through centre half forward. A long raking kick up. Stands firm at fullback. Well, Carlton a very strong grip on this game. Lofts now Kicks out high up towards the flank. A chance there for Jones to mark, but in front it's Russell Blue. Blue is deep on a half-forward flank, right on the boundary line, as you can see. Russell Blue now putting it up here towards Noonan, and close moves through and marks. Oh, that was a beauty.
Strong mark, Bush.
Oh, he's a good player, this kid. He's kicked 2 goals, and I'll tell you what, he's only about 30 yards out. He's on an angle, kicking to the Richmond end, and Essendon badly need this. It's on its way. Goal umpires had to run a 1-point results. They need goals, not points at this stage.
Oh, they want the older players, the more experienced players on their side to lift themselves a little bit, Mike, particularly on their forward line and also in defence.
We are 13 minutes into the final quarter.
Love's taking his time about this kick-in.
Essendon will have to go mad to get back into it.
Oh, but definitely. Oh, he's scrubbed this one. Chance there for Gallagher to recover for him. He gets the left foot to it. Out towards the flank, another mark to Crane. Oh, they're holding on very firmly. It's a mark of a good side. Crane now on the half-back flank, kicks out towards the centre wing, hugging the boundary line. And Quirk.
Oh,
he's
beauty!
That was a strong mark.
G's been a good player today, you know. He's got some talent to beat in Barry Davis. But oh, what a real talented half-forward flank he is. Up they go. Now Williams punches the ball away. Chance there for Charlie Payne has been moved out onto the ball. McGee's gone to full back. Charlie Payne up towards the half-forward line. Kevin Hall jostled Fraser out and he marks.
What a player he's been today.
He'd be my best, Ted.
Oh, he's been a good player.
Kevin Hall from the half-back flank out towards the centre wing position. Quirk moving for it again. Davis punches it away, a throw-in.
And if anything, Carlton now going around the wings and around the flanks, not actually playing defensive, but just playing safe.
Good tactics, though. Big Peter Jones on the ball with McKenzie. Good, he'll have a hump on his back, McKenzie. Down to Croswell. Croswell hooks the ball out over here to, beg your pardon, over to Croswell. And Deepus takes the one-hander, but he wasn't paid it. Back to Williams. Williams gets the kick up here towards Close. Luff's coming out. Luffs pushes the ball down in front. Gets it out of trouble again. In towards the centre. A chance again for Williams. He overran it. Croswell took it. Stepped around very nicely. Oh, he's a good player, this kid. Out towards the flank. Racing up for it is Gerlach. Gerlach comes through right to the half-back line. Kicks it up here, but it's going to be Barry Gill. No, it's too high for him. Close in there. Tackles solidly. Through came Fordham. Close recovers again. And Loves hooks the legs. Oh, look, he's down again. In towards the centre. Punched away there very nicely by McKenzie. Down to Silvani. Silvani in trouble. Hooks the ball around. Fletcher will mark.
Fletcher has marked on the half-back flank on the member stand side. I'll tell you what, that Close, he's taken some buffeting today. Fletcher takes his kick in towards the centre, and McKenzie on his own marks. He says to Sergio, I'll net up.
Yeah, and he'd have been off like a startled deer.
Yeah. There's the kick now from McKenzie. Drives deep down. The players come out to meet it. Oh, could be a mark to Jones. Oh, he's going to ball it up. 106,000 here today. 106,365. Bounce of the ball. Up they go. Fraser goes for the knockout. Oh, a chance for Fraser now. He snaps. 1 point. 106,000 people, boy.
That's not a bad effort. I'll tell you what, they're certainly seeing a good performance of football. 7-10-51 to 52 to 12-15, 87. Carlton with a great lead at this particular stage. And what's the time into the quarter, Mick?
We are 16 and a half minutes into the final quarter as we wait for the Lord, that is Wesley Lofts, to kick off from the Richmond end. He favours the outer side, a glorious drop kick. Kevin Hall's in there. They swamp him, however. Down to the ground it comes as a free kick. It's going to Ken Fraser of the Dons. Fraser is on the half-forward flank on the outer side. He tries a short one here. Will it come off towards Gosper? Gosper steadies off. Funny old drop kick. And it falls right into the arms of Noonan.
Couldn't have hit a better pair of hands either.
Noonan's kick three. He's directly in front. No more than 20 yards out. The Dons need this. Up he comes. It's a funny old kick, but it's pretty good. And it's right through.
Would be their first goal since half-time, wouldn't it, Essendon?
That's right. Their first goal
Since half-time.
Since half-time.
That's not good enough. 16 minutes into the last quarter. They need plenty of them. Big John Nichols is back onto the ball.
And he's timed himself perfectly too. Had a good rest in that third quarter.
He'll stay there till the finish, Butch.
Oh, definitely. No worries about that now. In they go. Big Nichols hits down. Charlie Payne gets it. He tries a long one in towards centre half forward. Collins coming up from the back pocket, marks safely at centre half back. Sun's bothering these Essendon players too as it's streaming across the ground. Collins going out towards that outer fence again. Good save tactics. Davis and Quirk couldn't get it. Nichols in there, tries the hand pass, has it smothered. A free kick to Nichols. Hand pass to Chandler. Chandler into centre half forward. Here's a mark for you. No. Heapers took it away. Right through that half back line. Kicking it towards centre half forward. Hall and Fraser. Hall punches away from Fraser. Down to Ellis. Ellis over to Fordham. Fordham back through that half forward line. Good shepherding. Fordham made a mess of the kick though and kicked it out of bounds.
I tell you what, they're pretty weary.
Yes.
Oh, it's been a hard day. I mean, the ground's been in perfect condition, but there's been a tremendous amount of tense football played on the MCG today. Throw in. Nichols down to Fraser. Fraser battling strongly all the time. Waite moves in now. He can't get it. It's little Collins finishes up with it, and I think he should ball it up.
Fair enough.
The umpire is Ray Sleeth. Pretty sound job here today too. Nichols hits down again over to Gallagher. Ooh, coming through wildly there. Just did a little step on him as he... now Ray Sleeth cautioning him. Throw in on the half-forward line for Essendon. In they move. Waite from behind. Gets a nice tap. Nichols tapped that down very nicely. Kicked out by Hall towards the half-forward flank. Nearly a mark there to Davis. Picked up by Silvani. Silvani towards centre half-forward. Eepers recovers again. Eepers, a big high kick up towards the half-forward line again. Through moves Fraser. Couldn't mark. There's a nice hand pass to Ellis. Ellis a shot one to Noonan. He marked. Lose their head. Noonan's kicked three.
He's kicked three. Had an opportunity four rather. Up he comes now. He's hooked this a bit though.
Gee,
and
Michael.
it's out of bounds.
They've had a nice spate of points from out of bounds, haven't they?
Oh, Butch, he's kicked that from 30 yards out and hooked it around out of bounds.
Croswell has been swung away from the wing to the forward line. Mike?
That's right. What they brought out there? They brought Robertson out to the wing now. As Robertson takes the mark, this is paying off already. He gets his kick. It's over the boundary line. On the wing position on the member stand side. Now, why would that move be, Butch? You give Croswell a bit of a rest, do you think? He hasn't played for a few weeks. He's been out with an injury.
Michael, don't forget that he's done a lot of travelling on that centre
That's
wing.
what I
And
mean.
Robertson's been a bit less restricted in his area to move in. That's a good move.
Thrown on the wing position on the member stand side. There's Mackenzie still battling hard for his team. He goes in with Nichols. Mackenzie gets the head up, but it goes to Gallagher now. Gallagher kicks up towards centre half forward. Walls comes out, couldn't pull it in. Oh! And down goes Walls.
There's nothing wrong. That was a complete accident, Mike. A complete accident.
I never said it wasn't, Ted. But he did go down, didn't he?
Oh, sure. But he got up pretty quick.
Walls now looking for a lead, but goes for the high kick as a chance here for Kekovic. It's punched away by McGee. Down onto the ground to Crane. Crane pushes it in towards goal. Gallagher a mark. Oh, it's Carlton's game now. And he need a small miracle, Essendon.
Small miracle. Gallagher, 35 yards out, directly in front, kicks. 1 point.
It's number 10 right in the middle of your screen. Gallagher of Carlton. 35 to 40 yards out, 1 point the result. 8-10-58 to 12-16, 88 in Carlton's favour. Lindsay McGee.
A nice kick in. Davis moving in for it. The sun in their eyes. Nobody could get it. Chandler tried. Scramble of players. Picked up by Quirk. Quirk moving through. Tackled by Gosper. Chance for Gallagher. Gallagher puts it down. Still struggling for it, gives it to Nichols. It's going to be a free kick against Gallagher to Mackenzie. Mackenzie's at centre-half back. Time getting away from Essendon now. Mackenzie, a nice even kick to up towards centre-half forward. Fraser surrounded by players. Silvani took the easy one. And hasn't he been a player today, Ted?
He's been a good player all day, right from the very first bounce.
A good kick out towards the half-forward flank. Crane couldn't get it. Walls sprints over towards the boundary line, trying to save it, but it'll through legs and out of bounds.
Silvani has hardly moved away from the centre of the ground, from centre-half back to centre-half back.
Worked beautifully. Oh, good punch down by Mackenzie, but it's all Carlton. Crane moves towards the boundary line, hooks back over his shoulder. A chance for Williams. Look at that. Over the top of the lot of them. Kekovic takes it, but he's out. And the boundary umpire blows the whistle. Gee, I'd hate to front up to Carlton.